Yeah. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing on this lovely Friday the 13th? Darlings. How is everybody doing? All right, everybody. Whoops, wrong. There we go. I was trying to get the chat up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Church of Debra Live. This is a wonderful Friday. Hope everybody is doing well. Friday, the June 10th. A little late today, girls. Had to start a little late today. Some prior engagements, prior arrangements. I must say a big shout out to my friend of the show, Britney Spears. I had a blast, honey. Thank you again for inviting me, honey. And it really was amazing, honey. And I'm so happy for you and your husband. I hope you have a wonderful life together and everything, honey. It was wonderful. Everybody, we are going to start, honey. We're going to start with some things. I did go through the Discord and pick up some things and then some videos I have found and some other ones. All right, so we are going to be taking a look at those together, my friends. The wedding was fabulous, Eric. The wedding was fabulous. We're used to it at Church of Debra, honey. LOL. Weddings come first. First comes marriage. Second comes love. I don't remember. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Hi there.
So this is a rainbow vacuum. Obviously, this is another scam we've been talking about, and this is one of them. So this girl's like gonna spill the tea. I started to play this yesterday, and then we never got to finish it on the Twitch, so we're gonna finish it watching here. So here we go.
It's the way I look.
I hope y'all having a good Friday, by the way.
And I just had coffee, and I haven't put my face on yet. But I wanted to do this video before I forget because I feel like it is important to put this information out there in my experience because I haven't seen many other videos going over this. I've seen maybe two, at least with this specific company. The company is Rainbow, and they sell
so she just goes to bed with the eyeliner, I guess.
Air purifiers / vacuums.
It's not an air purifier. We've already seen that it's not capturing all the pollutants.
So supposedly it's much cleaner and
I'm turning it up for you,
better
girls.
for you, and it cleans your air. And so I had never heard of this company.
Why don't you go buy a time machine, honey, and give this girl a better mic? How about that? How about you go buy that, honey?
Follow anything like that, and I had a suspicion it was a pyramid scheme from the beginning just because of the way things unfolded. A friend of mine, reached out to me a few weeks ago to see if he could show us or do a demonstration for an air purifier. That's what he told us.
I can't, Anime. She should look into getting an iPhone 13, honey.
I haven't spoke to this friend for a few months. I've known him for years, and we keep in touch every few months.
Is it a friend, though, if you don't
speak
to him?
Great guy, really nice. I've always trusted him. And so...
Girl, any friend in a pyramid.
I asked him how much it was, and he said it's at least 200. That's what he told me. 200? And I just said, well, I'll be honest with you. We're probably not interested. Financially, we're not in the best place right now. I'm pregnant with our second child, and we're just kind of winging it at the moment. And so...
Winging what?
So I agreed, and it took a few weeks, but we finally got him over here, and he brought a gentleman who I guess is the lead, who is the actual salesperson in the company of Rainbow, and brought in this huge contraption, had everything laid out, and proceeded to show us this demonstration, which took about 3 hours.
3 hours?
And
Jesus?
It was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. My husband and I were sitting there pretty impressed. Now, I clean houses for a living, so I know cleaning hacks. We have like 4 vacuums. So they just went through and showed us basically how our vacuums are dirty, and the dust still escapes the vacuum, and you're breathing that in, and it's not sanitary, and this and that. And then they showed us how their Rainbow vacuum can trap all the dirt in the water, and it purifies the air, and it keeps it cleaner, and you would have to clean less than if you were
Maybe
using a
the
regular
larger
vacuum and dust
particles
less.
get trapped in the water, but honey, the microscopic particles are going to fall. I mean, they're going to go right through the water, honey, and straight back out.
If you use the purifier and the vacuum together.
The water bong vacuum.
It took about 2 hours to get through all their
Oh my God, I could see someone doing that.
Attachments and everything the vacuum did. And the last few things they showed us, they let us use the vacuum in our room. And
Girl, what happened? Get to it, honey.
I used it for about 5 minutes, and that was where I was kind of like, okay, I don't think this thing's all it's chalked up
nice
to be.
Air fryer. I like her cabinet.
Because it was not picking up very well at all. And the big selling point for this guy was like, well, it always will be filtering air, bringing air in. It will never lose that, like a vacuum where the suction gets less over time and just clogged. And, you know, this thing was not picking up as it claimed. And then
I don't know yet, Anime.
He showed us the carpet cleaner, which it's like, hey, yeah, that's pretty cool, but it had about 50 attachments, it seems like.
Jesus.
And the hose, I had to drag this thing around with the hose, and I couldn't, like a regular vacuum, you move the whole thing with you. You're not dragging anything except the cord, which is pretty
a regular vacuum. I mean, you can get a canister vacuum and you have to drag it.
So for me cleaning houses, this was not going to be smart.
You don't want to do it.
It wasn't going to cut my time in half, and it looked like it would take way longer to pick up stuff and
understandable
suck everything up. And so
I really feel like you just need to get you a cordless vacuum, like a really powerful cordless system, like the Dyson Max or like the Shark Max or whatever, and then get multiple batteries.
I knew pretty quickly where this was going. I could tell it right away. It was a pyramid thing and an MLM thing.
So then he was probably like, I need you to quit your job
because
and sell the vacuum.
The catch was this vacuum was $3,900.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second, ma'am. Wait a minute. Back it up, honey. Back it up.
Tell it right away. It was a pyramid thing and an MLM thing. Because the catch was this vacuum was $3,900 outright.
$4,000? Girl.
Price. But if we accepted the offer, and the offer was for us to get 12 of our friends, and they had to be couples, they couldn't be single people because there's no way they could afford or be interested in something like this. So 12 people, and if 2 of them bought it.
Yeah, you can't date, you can't get a vacuum, girl.
Or decided to join in on this, then we would get it.
My Dyson outsize V11 was $800 impeccable says, girl.
It paid for. And if we accepted that offer,
she could buy 5 of them.
That night, it would be $600 off for us right away. We wouldn't be paying the $3,900. It would be $3,300.
Oh my God.
So, you know, there was some pressure there. They weren't.
How is there pressure? They're in your house. You say, honey, take your vacuum and suck your ass right outside my door, honey.
Weren't like in our faces about it, but it was like we
Girl,
just did this
I would have
whole
fell out, honey.
Demonstration for you. This thing looks amazing, and you know,
girl, take $1,000, go buy you a Dyson outsize V11, go get you a bong, and then spend the rest on the medical, honey.
There was pressure there that we had to commit.
Yeah, everything's going back to bags,
they could step out for
because they have the clean station.
My husband was like totally taken by this. He was just like, yeah, this thing is.
We need to find these. These are Trump voters.
Amazing.
Girl, what?
This is awesome. I mean, it's
a quarter of a car.
The way they presented it, it looked really cool, and like it would be beneficial in the long run and worth the money. But I was just thinking to myself,
honey?
I don't want to go to my friends and be deceptive and try to scam them into this for a vacuum. That's $3,900.
So obviously her friend that she was talking about that set up this appointment got $600 off. Girl, $3,300 on a vacuum. Girl, break into her house, steal her vacuum, then you have one for free. Okay.
None of your people want to buy it. You're responsible for that.
Girl, them cabinets though are gorgeous.
You still end up having to pay for it. And another thing that bothered me is the guy was trying to pull us into actually working for the company too. And my friend is in training, so he sat there while the main guy did the whole demonstration, and he was like, yeah, I'm doing it too, I'm in training right now too. And I'm just thinking to myself, why, please don't quit your day job, because you're, the odds of you being able to sell this, I mean, depending on how good of a salesperson you are, is slim because of the price, and that you have to basically con other friends or family members into getting on the bandwagon with you to get it for free. And it just seemed very deceptive and manipulative, and a good way to put a strain on your friendships and relationships. And I wanted to say something to him, but I didn't.
Why not?
And we thanked them and said, no, thank you. We'll think about it. And if anything, we'll just buy it outright if we really want to do it. But, and I'm glad I had the smarts to say something, because my husband was like ready to agree to it. And the thing, we didn't want to have to sell it to our friends and family, because...
I love how in her mind, the only thing that made this bad was, the $3,300, not that bad. Selling it to friends and family, that's where you draw the line. Girl, I'm drawing the line after the $3,300. It's a no for me. Okay, sis? Bye, honey. Take your little water ball and be on. Honey, be gone.
Not like that. We're not. Our friendships aren't based off those things. Like, oh, if you love me, or if you're our friends, then you'll do this for me to my benefit. It just is.
Well, unless it's a friend with benefits, you pay.
It's very deceptive, and it isn't fair to do that to your friends. And so that is one key marker of MLMs and pyramid schemes, is you have to have other people join in with you. One thing that bugs me is they say that you're working for yourself. It's your own business. You're an independent contractor, but it's not your own business, because you didn't come up with this idea. You're working for them. And everything's based off if you sell any of these things, or if you can convince people to burn over on a small area rug, like just to pick up stuff. It couldn't suck up crap.
Oh,
I mean, I had to go over.
Girl, imagine the friend watching this. Oh, really, Teresa? Well, I blanked your
small area rug, like just to pick up stuff.
It couldn't suck up anything because your house is trashy, honey.
And then
imagine her friend saying,
"Yeah, there may be dust escaping,
has a lovely home,
but I mean, you're not going to be able to avoid dust. You go outside, you're going to breathe in dust. You can't purify outside, so." It just seemed like a farce and a scam. And so I just made this video to let other people know that, definitely use some common sense before joining in on these things. And if Rainbow was smart and the product really was all they claim it to be, they would lower the price, because there's no way they made it for $4,000.
No way.
There's no way they manufactured that. It did not cost them that.
You should have told
They would lower the price and sell it in a store.
Amen.
And if it was that great, people would be buying it. They wouldn't have to do this scheme. Apparently they save on advertising doing it this way, and that's a big reason.
Yeah, saving on advertising, yeah. All right, so this is the Rain Maid, and apparently I didn't know this was an MLM back in the day. I was in a doctor's office, and I was like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. And then the lady, the receptionist, like, oh yeah, it's this thing. And she showed me. And I didn't know until yesterday that it was that. And she's like, oh, I'll sell you one. And I bought it for like $40. And apparently I just bought a free gift. So she just made money off me. Hey.
Good morning, group. I have talked extensively about the Rainmate presentation, which I'm going to do all over again today, and share with you the Rainmate
like
Eye show.
Cub Scout leader.
But the real issue come up with, many
He is
dealers
loud. I'm
go
gonna turn
through
him
the
down a
rain
little
mate
bit.
and don't make it the most essential part of the presentation. And to me, the rain mate is the most important thing of the whole presentation. And it's
It's
why
because you can smell it.
it's the way we have it
Why do all these MLM vacuum companies have the bare rooms with the big ass TV with the webcam? Can anybody explain this to me?
set up, okay? So why is it so important? The rain mate is going to do three things for me. One, it's going to determine whether I go any further with the presentation, because their lack of interest in the rain mate will be a lack of interest in the
It
rainbow
is true, anime.
based upon my
Her
presentation.
butt grows bigger every time she
Two.
breathes. She's like, yes, lung cancer, but my butt is big. Quote by Kim K.
The rain
Very
mate will
true.
give me my instant sets. The rain mate is going
Because it's the only thing that they can smell, honey.
to allow me to replace an appointment with appointment, whether the customer is a buyer or a non-buyer. And number three, to get their rain mates, they're going to have to come to the open house to pick up their rain mates. So it's going to be a recruiting of.
Girl, I'm gonna get this. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get the rain mate for free, and then I'm gonna walk the hell up out, honey. Try to stop me. Try to stop me, honey.
These people,
Oh,
our customers. So those are the three reasons you even basically go into a home. Number one,
going in
we're
your
going to
home
recruit
to give you
the people.
Yeah.
No.
We're going into the home to recruit, girl. That's all it's about. 98-year-old woman wants a rainbow vacuum. You're trying to recruit her, honey.
Number two, we're going to get our instant sets. And number three, it's going to allow us, it's going to give us a temperament of whether their interest in the equipment we're about to show them.
The canister,
So,
honey.
You know, when you don't do the rain mate with a high regard of importance, and you just do it just to go through it as a presentation, I'm here to
Rainbow
deliver
and Pride
the rain
Month.
mate to them.
I
I have to
make you on
sell
a roll
them the
tonight,
rain
honey.
mate. I have to sell them on the idea of the rain mate.
Can't.
And what I'm doing is if they buy the rain mate, in my mind, and buying is figurative, if they buy the rain mate, what they're saying is they're buying it in their mind because they want to see the big one. Okay.
Well, excuse me? What?
And buying is figurative. If they buy the rain mate, what they're saying is they're buying it in their mind because they want to see the big one. Okay?
He comes to a gay bar to show this, honey.
They want to see the rainbow.
You want to see the rainbow? You gotta look at the rain mate first, honey. Girl, I can't.
What they're saying is they're buying.
This is exactly what a lot of the Republicans think is the gay agenda. This is the gay agenda, girls.
It in their mind because they want to see the big one. Okay?
This is Jenner in drag. Stop it,
Want to see the rainbow.
Oh my God, Dylan, the sheriff in Stranger Things. Meanwhile, wait a minute. Oh, Dylan, the sheriff in Stranger Things. Meanwhile, Winona Ryder's outside. My son is. I can't. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm done.
See the big one. Okay?
Son is still missing. What are you doing in there? He's trying to sell a rainbow, honey.
They in their mind because they want. What they're saying is they're buying it in their mind because they want to see the big one. Okay, they want to see the
We can hit that like girl if y'all want to see the big one, the rainbow girls. Hit that like button for me.
rainbow.
I can't
Now-
breathe. I can't unsee the officer in Stranger Things. Winona Ryder. My son is still missing. What are you doing?
What they're saying is they're buying it in their mind because they want to see the big one. Okay, they want to see the rainbow. Now, people that set up.
Millie Bobby Brown doesn't run him over. She hears, I hear you're selling rainbows, bitch. Ain't no pride in this town. Lock her up.
And on top of this, if I had to tell you an ultimate goal, which I've never came close to, but I've gotten
Oh my
a lot
God.
of, is if you think about it, if you could set up 12 instant sets,
I can't. We gotta take a break. Hold on. Y'all have broken me. I can't breathe. Can't, Teresa. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, take away the pain in my throat. Take away the pain in my lungs. My lungs are on fire, honey. Okay. We can pull it together, girls.
during the Rainmate presentation, they would automatically buy 100%. You would get 100% purchase on the Rainbow because they would have done the 12 and 2 program. So the key is how
12
many
and 2.
instant
Who devised this program? Woody Allen? What is...
sets you can get with the Rainmate. That's the goal. How many instant sets? So the quality of the Rainmate determines. Now, how do you make the quality of the Rainmate so high? Well, it's not what the Rainmate is. It's not.
Girl, that whiteboard with the Glenn Beck scribble on it is kind of scaring me, girl. I feel like he went to January 6th with a Rainmate, honey.
What the cost of the Rainmate is. What does the Rainmate do for you? And it's the customer
It's an humidifier that makes everyone gay.
has to see the Rainmate as a needed
Gay
part
mom.
of the home. So when I do my Rainmate presentation, okay, I bring in the Rainmate. I have 3 solutions. I have the triethylene glycol with ethyl alcohol, the fresh air. I have the eucalyptus, okay?
Okay.
And my favorite one is my favorite one's orange, but you can use orange or lemon because it's a recognizable scent. Those that use these other crazy kinds of scents are not doing it properly. You have to use one that is highly recognizable. Now, what else do I have with my Rainmate in every home? Myself, at minimum, I have my light, okay? The reason I have my light is I want to talk about house dust mites, feces, and things like that. I want to show them the air quality in their home. I want to get them to want to see the rainbow. I want them to set down all sides of their mind and saying, forget about purchasing the rainbow. I just want to see the rainbow and how it works, okay?
Okay.
And the last thing I bring into every home of mine, okay? And I know that people don't do this. And I'm not going to tell you to do it. But in
What is he
my
gonna do?
demonstration, I also always bring in my air filter. And the reason
You ain't bringing that up in my house, honey.
I bring in my air filter is for 2 reasons.
I don't want none of your funk up inside my house, honey. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Number one.
Girl, you better put that in a Ziploc bag or something, honey, because it ain't coming in here like that. Looking like a Dolly Parton wig that's been snatched one too many times. No, ma'am.
It says airflow, which we're going to talk about in the presentation. Airflow. The second reason is I knock against it where the air flows, which is this back side, and I show them the dust with the light, which I'll show you in my presentation. So you don't have to do this, but when I walk
Girl, that's a wax strip, honey.
out of the home, I have 3 to 5 instant sets. Okay, not one, not none, because if I had none, I'm gone.
Oh.
I have 3 to 5 instant sets, and that's your goal, is 3 to 5
exactly. You're
sets.
supposed to change them out.
Now, that is why it's so important
Brad, some lawyer to Skittles is just waiting for a copyright infringement lawsuit.
that you do the rain mate properly. Now, you got 2 ways to start your presentation. I don't let the writer do the presentation, okay? This, to me, is so important, I can't afford for the writer to do the presentation.
The writer?
So, here's what I'm going to tell you.
Of Stranger Things?
You can start with...
Wait a minute, is this why Winona stole the pants because she was in debt because of the rainbow, honey?
your proof book, the 4 reasons you're there, and bring the proof book up and set it up, okay? Today, with COVID, I would not do as much as their
about
phones
the Winona
and things like that, because you're not going to be able to pass it back and forth. It could become an issue.
Oh my God, I love how he thinks COVID is spread through the notebook, not actually coming in someone's home. Girl, what?
With COVID, I would not do as much as their phones and things like
because, yeah, it's spread through the phone. Makes perfect sense.
that, because you're not going to be able to pass it back and forth. It could become an issue. It probably won't, but it could, so why do it, all right? So when I go to home, I said, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, I don't want to make this any big mystery. I know you probably have a good, some form of cleaning system or air filtration system, okay? And I hope it lasts you the rest of your life. But if it ever breaks down or it's not working up to its highest efficiency, who knows, you might remember me and remember my presentation and do something crazy down the road and give me a call. I know I'm taking up some of your valuable time, so I'm going ahead and give you this little gift. It has a $200 value, and it's not the value that it has on it, it's what it does for you.
$200? Girl, you better take that Easy Bake Oven somewhere else.
Which I'm going to show you here in just a second, okay? Then I also want, I say now, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you're not taking up my time because I get credit for the number of times I showed off, and thanks to you, I only have a couple more presentations to finish off for my week, okay? Which brings me to
you get paid when you sell one. You're not making any money if you don't sell one, honey.
Most important thing, if anytime during the presentation or during the rainmate, that you can think of people that will help me out to take a look at, but people
phone-borne viruses are the most dangerous because everyone has the phone these days.
That need it, I would really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So that's the beginning. That's my front talk. It's word for word. If you want, I can tell you the same word for word. I don't want to make this any big mystery. I know you probably have a good cleaning system or some form of filtration system. I hope it lasts you the rest of your life. So the beginning is word for word.
Girl, someone saw this on eBay for $69.
Okay, and the reason it's word for word is I want to be able to have an awareness. I want to be able to talk directly to the people. I don't want to be nervous when I go into any type of home. I want my presentation word for word, and it's important that the presentation, the full presentation, should be word for word. If you're changing the presentation throughout it, you're probably going to be stumbling, bumbling, okay? And we don't want that. So as soon as that's done, I put fresh, clean water in it, and I said, Mrs. and Miss Jones, this is your gift. It's the rainmate. I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm about to show you here.
Okay.
Today, we've been through a pandemic, and we even have more of another strain coming. But what this pandemic has done has elevated our sales because it's educated people on indoor air pollution.
That's true. This pandemic has been something.
And what do I mean by that? Today, more than ever, they're saying that we got to wear a mask inside.
Not in your own home, honey.
Okay, and the reason we have to wear a mask inside is because house dust mice, feces, and so forth, because house dust carries germs, allergies, viruses, and so forth.
No, telling people to, before the pandemic, nobody was ever telling anybody to wear a mask while they're inside of their house because of dust mites, honey. What?
Okay? And how do we know that? Is because the government not only has told us, but health department.
Officer Hawkins, should the gay community of Hawkins feel unsafe now that 11 has their driver's license?
CDC and people.
Exactly. Eric, if you're wearing a mask in home, it's time to clean.
Doctors and experts. Now,
girl, could you imagine Trump picked him to be on his medical staff for COVID?
We don't have to wear a mask outside. And the reason why we don't have to wear a mask outside is Mother Nature figured out how to clean the outside of the air through some form of filtration, whether it be rain, snow, sleet, or fog. But in our home,
it does look pretty. I mean, it does look pretty. I have one. It's in storage, I think. I mean, I bought it. I mean, it just makes the air smell good. I don't think it's purifying the air because there's no HEPA filter, but it does collect a little bit of dust. But it's just a purifier. It was pretty. It was very like ASMR-y.
Through building codes and so forth, and inside of commercial buildings, we have absolutely sealed our home into making it an incubator for bacteria.
Mother Nature is deep cleaning in Silent
people
Hill.
with lesser immune systems, such as young children, and older people. See, we have watched our homes being built today, and we see 4-inch insulation in our walls. We see 6-inch insulation in our ceilings. We see siding with corkboard on the back of it.
He does understand, though, like air that we breathe is small molecules, and like it's gonna go through all that, honey. It's smaller than the other stuff.
And then we wrap our entire home in plastic, and so not only is it energy efficient, it is an incubator for, like I said, bacteria and viruses. Okay, and that is why you have to wear a mask indoors to protect yourself, or to protect yourself against cross-contamination.
He's literally using the pandemic to scare people to buy this thing, even though he's saying you need to wear it just to protect yourself from dust mites. Girl, bye.
Okay? But like I said, Mother Nature figured out how to correct that through some form of moisture outside, rain, snow, sleet, or fog. We cannot do that inside your home, so we have the next best thing, and it's called our RainMate. Now, this little machine right here works as two things, and by the way, I have one next to my steps because of this, it also serves as a nightlight. So what we're now doing is this is called our fresh air machine. We're taking this dust, and what I mean by this dust, and this is where I scrape, and I show them the dust. And we take this dust, and it circulates inside this water. This water now becomes a filter for filtering out all the pollutants. West dust can't fly, okay?
West dust can't fly? Is that like the sequel to White Men Can't Jump?
It's taking the air here and it's putting out what we call,
I guess, a CPAP would, Arlene.
pure air or fresh air. This is some of the best breathing air that you could ever imagine, okay? Because remember one real important thing, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, we don't go inside to say I'm going to get a breath of fresh air. We go outside. But around the RainMate, it's a breath of fresh air.
Okay. Go to California, honey, when it's burning season, honey.
Okay? If this is all this machine would do, it would be worth its weight in gold. But it does much more than that.
It fries, it bakes, it boils, it even vacuum seals.
Okay? We have several types of oils or agents that we can use to help you along the...
Girl, I fill mine up with this 100% pure bleach. Could you imagine?
process. The first one...
Whoa! Jesus!
If you go...
Look at that thing. Jesus!
If you go ahead and smell that and tell me where you might have smelled that before...
New Orleans? Bourbon strain? I smell like urine and a little bit of shiz.
You're correct. It's a hospital dentist office.
Yeah, that's the reason I bought mine. This is the one I bought.
Government building sometimes. And what this was used for many, many years ago was this was in the filtration process of cleaning the inside air. It's called triethylene glycol with ethyl alcohol. It is the same, ethyl alcohol is the same active ingredient that we use in Lysol, which is disinfecting. So what this machine is doing right now, this machine
Girl Trump's taking notes.
is putting out pure air, and it's helped preventing cross-contamination by sanitizing the air. Unbelievable. If this machine right now is worth its weight in gold, every home in
I wonder
America
if
should have it.
my bottle is still good.
That's worried about
It should all
COVID,
be together.
okay?
I'm gonna have to go through
But it
my
does more than that.
storage unit one day. Oh, now he's putting more.
You are correct. You can smell it. Smells like Vicks Vapor Rub, doesn't it? That's called eucalyptus. The #1 sold holistic
smell
oil
it.
in the world today
Smell
is
it.
eucalyptus. Eucalyptus has so many medical properties. A lot of it's an anti-inflammatory, it's an antibacterial. Studies have shown that it helps
Poppers
reduce
in the
snoring by up to
machine.
50%. It's an
Jesus,
unbelievable product.
Arlene.
Can you think about what we can do with this product right now? We can put out pure air, we can sanitize the air, and we can medicate the air. It's an unbelievable. If your children
Medicate
have a
the
cold,
air.
you can put it.
Girl, the next time the police pull somebody over hotboxing, girl, I'm just medicating the air, honey.
And their nightstand. This is great for a coffee table. People coming over, you can use it as a sanitizer.
You called
put
it,
on your
Teresa.
kitchen counter, so you can help prevent cross contamination. And also for the
I
you
see what
or the
this queen
husband
is trying to
sleeping,
do. She's trying to get everyone in this room
it
high,
can help
girl,
with
so she can
snoring.
get you
So
to
it's an
sign.
unbelievable product so far, and you're getting this as your gift, but it does a little bit more.
Jesus. Getting a little loud. Girl, while he's creating mustard gas in the in the room. Girl, you can't mix all this stuff. He starts talking in German and we all start running, honey. We all running. This bitch is talking German, honey. Get the hell up out of the building.
And if you go ahead and smell that, you're correct. It is a orange smell. We call it citrus. It's our citrus smell. Maybe it's called our orange. It's called our orange. Some people say citrus. Okay? And so right now, the machine has went through putting out pure air. The machine is sanitizing the air. The machine is medicating the air. And now the machine is aromatizing the air. Hey, I had a young lady in my last presentation. They were smokers. They had cats. They had dogs in.
Honey, if they're smokers, they don't care about the air they breathe. Literally. 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 If you're a smoker, you shouldn't decide if you need an air purifier because guess what you're using your lungs?
Their house, and in almost every single outlet was one of those Glade oil things, and that she told me she spends well over $230 to $250 a month just on the Glade packets.
Well, honey, she's smoking too. Imagine what her lungs look like, girl.
And I gave her, I said, you
I bet her house stunk, honey.
can get this one for free, and it will work all the time. Plus, it puts out pure air. It will sanitize
She don't care. She's a smoker, honey.
the air, medicates the air, and now it's aromatizing the air. And this is what this little machine does, and this is our gift to you. Okay? So let me ask you a question, Mrs. Jones. If I gave you this gift, what room are you going to put it in?
Smoker room.
Now, at this point in time, whatever room they say,
The basement.
would you
It is the basement, please. Please, put it in the basement for me.
I have to get them to mentally visualize what other rooms they would put it in. So as soon as they say, I'd put it in my children's bedroom. Fantastic. How about you and your husband? Well, I'd put it next to mine. Wouldn't your I look at Mr. Jones. Don't you want one next to yours? It's a fantastic
Miss Jones needs an ambulance.
way of sleep. Puts you to sleep all night. Makes it sound like rainstorm. And if you have
Yeah, because rainstorm sounds like a motor running around, honey.
a little bit of a cold or a snoring issue, you can use it for that also.
Oh, it's good for snoring.
Okay. And then I said, but if you cook some fish and you burn the odor, or how about if you could put it, if I see that they have pets or cats, how about if we put it next to the kitty litter box instead of having that odor of kitty litter?
Yeah, you really want to put a humidifier next to cat litter. Girl, this man, you're burning some brain cells, honey. You don't want a humidifier next to cat litter. You want to keep cat litter super dry so it can do its thing and absorb and do stuff like that. Because, you don't want it to not absorb and start putting out the funk, honey.
We could put it right next to that bag. But would it be safe to say, Mr. or Mrs. Jones, you might need more than one of these? That one of these is nice to have, but you actually need 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay? Let me do this. If I gave you, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If I gave you 12 of these,
12.
and I said you could give these 12 to the closest family and friends,
Well, they're going for $69.99 on the eBay. Can I put them on the eBay? I'd
all
rather
right,
just
that
make
you
the
want
money.
to help out and just give these away. So you're
I
going
don't
to
know
be
that
giving them a
many
gift for
people.
$200.
No.
And let me say this.
Yeah.
For every one you give out, which is
Okay.
200, we're giving you another one, which
Oh
is
my
200.
God, you're so
for
kind.
every person that
Uh-huh.
you give one to, it'll be a $400 transaction from our company to yours. To you,
My
to you guys.
company.
Okay?
I don't have.
Isn't that
okay.
fantastic?
Yes.
All we ask is one thing.
Okay.
I
what
have
is
sent
it?
you, before I came here,
That picture of you wearing the nighting. I'm a Christian.
a little message. Okay,
I
this is our
got it.
voucher for our rainmate. I just sent you a little message, and it
Yeah.
goes something like this.
Okay.
Hey guys, we need a favor. We just got an air purifier, and we need a couple of friends to take a peek, and so we can get ours for free. You're not obligated to buy anything. In fact, I told them you wouldn't, but you're going to get
Girl, what if you just go in the phone book and get random people's names and address? I don't know you.
air
You just tell them, yeah, just go to that address.
purifier for $200 free, just for helping me out. Are you guys available? Now the
Yeah, if you're already living in a humid, it depends, Jeff. If your home's pretty, stable, I think it'd be fine. But yeah, if you had no AC, you would not want this.
key for the dealer is to put the 3 days, because we give them 72 hours to set and run. So there's a sense of urgency for to set and run these appointments. All right. Now, also the key is the bottom is the voucher. They bring these into our open house. So one is our chance to recruit them. Two is to get the instant sets.
Recruit
So
'em.
this is so important that this is filled out properly, and they come to open house to pick up their rainmates. All right. So going back, I have them send out this. Now, when Mrs. Jones gets this, she will say, I say, who would you give one of these to first? And why? Well, I would give one to my sister. Why your sister? Well, she's got kids. Is she married? Yes, she's married. Is she a homeowner? Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought you said she a homosexual.
Yeah. I go, fantastic. Let's go ahead. I sent you this
Is she a homo?
text, which I have the text
Is she a homo? Is she a homo? Yes.
in a draft already to the customer. The text is written out in a draft. So if today's Monday, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have the text ready to go in a draft. I send it immediately to them, and I said, all you have to do is forward this to your
Girl, this
them
is too much.
into customer RBO. Once you go through it, puts out pure air, it sanitizes the air, it medicates
Medicates
the
the
air,
air,
and
and
it
it
aromatizes
aromatizes
the air.
the air.
You use the light, you use the furnace filter, you can turn off the lights, you can shake the furnace filter, show the light, show them how, through the airflow, how it's clogged. All of this can be done during the rainmate. The more you build, the more need you build,
Okay.
the more educate you make the customer,
Okay.
the more they're going to want to give this gift because it's $400 exchange. We're giving one to the dealer, to the customer. That other people will look at, that believe it, because we're giving this to every customer. Oh, that's a great idea. Or the kitchen counter, or people coming over.
He's hugging that
Fully
thing.
retired, at least people that would really, really, really appreciate it. And I know the younger people will, but that's not what we're looking for to give these away for free. Okay? It's our marketing program, just to be very honest with you.
So we're not giving them away free?
We're giving away $400 for every single one of our appointments. So it's very important that we stay within our marketing department. Hey guys, that's my Rainmate. That's the complete Rainmate. I hope it helped you with the voucher.
Girl, he's ranted quite in, honey. Oh, what, is he doing some other things now? Is he selling other things? Oh, no, no, he just actually started selling these. That's so weird. This is 6 months ago.
Good morning. Today, I want to go over the power nozzle. I was talking to some of the new recruits, and as
he loves the QR code, honey. Girl, look at that QR code behind it.
And I continue to do 10 of those. And at the end of those 10, I set it on their carpet in front of them, and I say to Mr. and Mrs. Jones, let me ask you a question. Why'd you buy your cleaning system? Okay? To pick up all the dirt.
So he comes back to him to sell him the attachments. Girl, bye. All right, Miracle Fryer full infomercial. Let's see what this one is.
The following is a paid advertisement for the Ed McMahon Miracle Fryer, brought to you by New Vision Marketing and Communications.
New Vision.
Some of the tastiest, the most favorite foods in the world are fried foods.
Girl, this audio.
But there's a big downside. They're not good for us because
they're not?
Because they're high in calories, contain a lot of fat, and are soaked with oil.
Girl, it's looking good to me, honey. Soak me, honey.
Ever since my doctor
oh my God
told me I had to give up fried foods for health reasons, I've tried desperately to find a way I could still enjoy the great taste of those foods without it hurting me.
Is he still alive?
Well, I personally have been involved in developing a product to do just that. And for the first time ever,
that's true,
there's a way you can enjoy fried foods the same way I can now enjoy them.
Fried chicken, normally with as high as 28
the way
grams
he
of
ate
fat,
that.
can now
Same way I can now enjoy them.
Fried chicken, normally with as high as 28 grams of fat, can now have just under 6 grams of fat.
Okay, it looks baked.
And onion rings, normally as high as 23 grams of fat, now have 0.
It looks baked. Cornmeal.
Not to mention French fries, meatballs, crab cakes.
Are meatballs normally deep fried?
All with less
I
fat,
don't deep fry my meatballs.
but with the taste we have
Girl, it looks like shake and bake, honey.
all grown to love.
That's right, turn my hand.
Crunchy.
Girl, she wore her Sunday's finest, girl, to the fry area.
Wow. That is very good.
How can this be possible?
Ugh, shake and bake is so horrible.
Thanks to the
Oh my God. It literally is the contraption for the oven.
new Ed McMahon Miracle Fryer. Stand by to find out about the
It looks
unique
like a
new system
football.
that has revolutionized cooking, thanks to the concept
Yeah, it's a baker.
of air frying. And see how you can return to the world of
Well, they were kind of going for it.
delicious
I mean, the air frying craze is the big thing now.
foods. You no longer have to feel guilt thanks to
Don't you love them like fried chicken and fried hamburgers and onion rings
Girl, she's wearing a couch.
and, of course, French fries. And why do we call them a guilty pleasure? Well, it's pretty easy. We love the taste, but look at this. We're calling this the hidden agenda. Look
The hidden
at
agenda.
the oil that's absorbed by these fries.
Well, if you fry in a high temperature, though, if you properly fry the right amount for the amount of oil you have, It's not going to absorb that much.
When you're frying, do you know that these French fries actually
Oh, it
contain
is the same
380
lady,
calories
Jan.
and more to the point, 19 grams of fat. Not good for any of us. So it's time for
And
an
you let it shake
alternative. And
off.
if we got one, look at these fries. 65 calories, not 380 calories, and not 19 grams.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this bitch out on her lies. That's not 65 calories of fries, honey. I don't know who you're lying to, but yourself. But that's not 65 calories of fries, honey. And we both know you're lying, so stop it, honey. Cut the shit, honey.
Grams of fat, 4 grams of fat. And yes, they are real French fries. They are so fabulous. And you know what? It turns out you can have the same great results with all kinds of foods
She looks
that we
like a
would normally
rabbit.
fry.
She's got AirPods in her ears.
You want to enjoy wonderful tasting foods without the fat of frying? I can help you out today, and I can do it with a gentleman who is
How did she get the AirPods back then?
here to unveil a discovery of his. But more importantly, he's a guy you know. He's been in your home for years, a part of television history,
He's been in our house?
an icon, Ed
Girl, she's getting ready to hit, honey.
McMahon.
She's worked herself up, honey, and she's made it big.
Finally, we are
Take a
together.
hug. Oh,
Hi, darling. How are you?
this is so much fun. What is this?
Here
What have you
it
come
is.
up with?
The Miracle Fryer
Girl, stop.
gives you the taste of fried food without the fat.
You know, I just don't understand how it's possible.
I'll explain
We're
all to
ready,
you.
but
All right,
I don't
look
know.
at
I need to take a top off, Chuds. Girl, he gets full me too.
the fish sticks. Here they are.
Yes.
Oh, honey.
2 grams of fat versus 26 grams of fat.
Because you haven't put them in the deep fryer.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm not picturing Ed McMahon snacking on some fish sticks. That just seems so kid-like.
But they look fried, eh?
That's it. They look it, but it's air. It's air that does the job. Roast chicken, 50 grams of fat are saved, and you're cooking them with air. Breaded pork chops, one of my weaknesses, 40% less fat than
It's shake and bake, honey.
pan-fried. Now
40% less? And this looks
And mashed
like the
potatoes.
most beautiful fried foods, and we're
Well,
not
Who fries an entire chicken?
compromising taste.
No, they look good, but they don't have those hidden agendas you mentioned.
Is he coming for the trans community? Now, wait a minute. Now, back it up, mister.
All that deep fryer stuff usually
That's right. That's
isn't
where they
very
wind up.
hidden
That's where they wind
sometimes.
up. I'm going to show you how it's all done. All right?
Yeah,
I've
I
got
gotta see
chicken
this.
over here. I battered it, put it in the coating, put it on the Miracle Fryer, and if you would be kind enough to put that in the oven,
Oh, sure.
we will move on
and this is
to
gonna
the
give
crab
us
cakes.
fried chicken without any grease or oil.
That's right. Guilt-free. Is that close to heaven?
Without the hidden agenda.
That's right.
And we're not going to compromise
No.
taste or crispy.
How about crab cakes? I never could have them. There's just too much fat. Not on the Miracle Fryer. If you would be so kind, into the oven.
Do I get to taste all of
Oh.
this?
No, he's like, no, bitch. Literally into the oven. Get in the oven, bitch.
Oh,
You
yes, we
promise.
do together.
All right. What's next?
Girl, she is
Hamburgers.
fanning.
You know, if people can have America's favorite food with less fat, we've really accomplished a big thing. Just put them right in the
Yeah, wait till they storm the Capitol.
oven.
Normally when we fry
Damn, he's making her do everything.
hamburgers, Ed, we end up with so much grease in the pan and the hamburgers are sitting in that grease.
I'm going to demonstrate that later, but here are some fish fillets. Put those right in there also.
And we're not going to sacrifice the texture or the taste because
Not-
we're not deep frying?
Not one bit. How about dessert? I'll bet you when you were a little girl, you loved apple fritters.
Girl, they were cat turds. Girl, the litter box. You could literally use that as a litter box strainer, girl.
I'm not a little girl and I love apple fritters, kiddo.
All right, here they are. The great fried dessert.
You keep using the word fried. Now, all of us who fry anything think fried means we put it into grease.
All right, 2 great breakthroughs in this product. First, the Miracle Mesh. That high-tech
Yeah, wasn't that the mesh that had a lot of lawsuits and even myself included with my Jean when I had to have a vaginal mesh? So, yeah, take your mesh somewhere else, mister.
surface that touches the food so minimally, the food actually fries in hot air, eliminating the need to sit in hot oil or grease. The outside
I love how they have like the knockoff Star Wars music, but without the horn. Listen.
fries in hot air,
Dun, dun, dun,
eliminating the need to sit in hot oil or grease.
dun, dun,
The outside of the
dun,
food becomes a crisp,
dun,
golden
dun,
brown,
dun, dun,
locking in the
dun,
food's
dun, dun,
natural
dun.
juices. Any excess fat and oil drips away back into the second part of this, the miracle base. It not only collects the oils and grease
That looks so nasty.
that drip down from the food, it's especially engineered to help promote air frying
Totally, Brian.
by directing the thermal waves of your oven at and around the food. The miracle mesh and the miracle base working together create a rather
Sounds like when Ronald Reagan got the evangelical vote, girl, the miracle base.
unique
honey.
synergy
Hello,
that
Rian.
delivers the great taste of fried foods without allergy, used commercially in kitchens in Europe for years. This is the first time a product incorporated a mesh like this has been made available to people for their own homes.
I love the concept. How
It's just a mesh.
on earth did you, Mr. Ed McMahon, come up with this ingenious?
He didn't, honey. They reached out to him, honey.
Well, like all good things that take place, I didn't do it alone. I retained one of the country's brightest and most accomplished chefs. I'm going to introduce you and the folks to this young man who helped make all this possible. He's a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America, and he's cooked for several five-star restaurants across the United States.
He currently works at
Meet George Engel. Hi, George.
Hi,
Oh, he's kind of cute.
George.
I mean, I put a hat on him, but he's not bad looking.
I gotta
Nancy, how are
shake
you?
your hand.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
very exciting. How did you come up with this?
Basically, Mr. Mack wanted me to recreate the fried foods that he had
Oh, yeah, he was bopping him, honey.
grown up with all his life.
Mm-hmm.
He
Crawl.
wanted that great Mr. Mack.
This is very exciting. How did you come up with this?
Basically, Mr. Mack wanted me to
I don't know.
recreate the fried.
Exciting.
He's a graduate of the Culinary Institute of America, and he's cooked for several five-star restaurants across the United States. Meet George Engel. Hi, George.
Hi,
Hello,
George.
Mr. Mack. How you doing, Bob? Hi,
I gotta
Nancy, how are
shake
you?
your hand.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
very exciting. How did you come up with this?
Basically, Mr. Mack wanted me to recreate the fried.
Hi,
Hello,
George.
Mr. Mack. How you doing, Bob? Hi,
I gotta
Nancy, how are
shake
you?
your hand.
Nice to
This
meet
is
you.
very exciting. How did you come up with this?
Basically, Mr. Mack wanted me to recreate the fried foods that he had grown up with all his life.
Oh.
He wanted that great taste, but he didn't want all that bad fat. So what we've done is through the combined technology of the Miracle Mesh and the Miracle Base, the hot thermal waves to come in through these air slots uninhibited,
beautiful story.
circulate up through the mesh and around the food for a quick seal.
Now, these are actual thermal waves that are inside your own oven.
Oh
right?
yes, they exist in everybody's conventional oven
Right.
at home. But it's one of the few cooking items that we can go in a conventional oven or in a microwave oven.
We can put this in a microwave
Yes,
as
this is
well.
Microwavable also.
Now, what would you say is the most popular snack food in the whole world? Potato chips. Here's a serving, 10 grams of fat. I got a big surprise for
Ew.
you in this microwave. Go get that for me, will you please, Nance?
Okay, wait
The
now.
Miracle Fryer has something for you.
Oh, now these
The
are
Miracle
potato chips with
Fryer
the Miracle
has
Fryer.
something
Come on over.
for you.
Ed,
Look at this.
taste compromising.
I
I'm
know,
really concerned
I know.
about that
You wouldn't
because
believe
we
it.
love the taste
All
of
right.
the grease. That's
10
part
grams
the
of
deal.
fat here. Taste one, and I'll tell you how many grams of fat. Go ahead.
All right.
Basically, use any kind of seasoning that's available.
Oh,
Are they good?
Oh.
Now I want you to listen carefully to something else.
Girl, she had to have a change of clothes, honey.
You can eat that whole layer, 0 grams of fat. So if you have youngsters at home, you can fill their lunchboxes with healthy, delicious food and know that it's low fat or fat free. Great idea. Now you told me hamburger would be your best test.
yes.
Okay?
Oh, sure.
Go get the hamburger.
All right.
Hamburger. Oh,
And
hamburger.
Now, this, of course, we put in just a while ago, so it's all, as you suggest, Ed.
Well, you'll see that all the.
Zero
Right,
fat,
look
zero
at this.
flavor.
Isn't that
No, I want you to
wonderful?
taste this because
Oh, they look tough.
Oh, my goodness. That is so juicy. You think, George,
Lots
that
of
you have to
flavor in it.
leave it in its grease.
No,
And
not
or,
at all.
oh, it's wonderful. Now, look,
speaking
talking
of
about
grease.
grease.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
no.
Look at what
No.
went through.
Oh,
Now,
it had
we
a
would've had
bathroom
great
break. It had a
pleasure of
potty.
putting
It had a
this into our body.
potty.
Hamburgers are 40% less fat when air fried in the Miracle Fryer.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Now, that's the hamburger.
Oh,
Let's
that's
try the fish fillet.
Now, that's another one that fish can be very, very greasy,
Yeah.
can't it?
And fish is so good for you. If you cook it properly, and you don't get a lot of fat. You get all the
Chamber
fat out of
pot.
it. It's so tasty and delicious.
Do I get to taste this?
Yeah.
I'll help.
All right.
I'm not going to miss a
But
bit
he
of
wants
Hear
to
that,
feed
Crispy?
you, honey.
Look at that. Look at that crunch.
Giving you a
Oh,
big piece,
This
honey.
is so wonderful. Mm. Oh,
I mentioned before that you can have a good dessert with just 4 grams of fat. Bring your fritters over. I'm going to make some
Dessert?
apple fritters for you.
Bring your fritters over. Girl, what?
With just 4 grams of fat. Bring your fritters over. I'm going to make some
Dessert?
apple fritters for you.
Oh, wait a minute.
you know, and what's wonderful is what you've just shown us here. These are whole meals. This isn't
Yeah.
just a snack thing.
That's a whole meal.
Confectioner's sugar, 4 grams of fat. But here, you just take one right off the pan and eat it.
Oh, you guys. This is so wonderful. You're not supposed to talk with your mouth full, are you?
That's all right.
You know, one thing I'll say about her is she looks good here, but you can totally tell she has the old school facelift, and the old school facelift had such a distinctive look.
Today
You know-
you have to.
I mean, if you look at Nancy Reagan had the same face because she had the old school facelift. They don't do facelifts like this anymore.
You think of those in the old days, dripping with oil and fat and everything. There's all the taste you want, the crispness, and just delicious. Now, George,
Let's do
get
this.
those crab cakes.
You'd never think you could fry with air. That's what's amazing.
Now here is a crab cake.
Oh, it fell apart,
There you are.
honey.
Now these are my favorite. These are my favorite.
Oh, gosh.
Those are great. All right, now fried chicken. This is the coup de grace. All right, come around here,
flavor is
Nancy, and
He does have a
taste.
good voice. I mean, I love
This
Ed
chicken. George,
McMahon,
do
but
the
girl,
honors, will
she's
you?
just trying to get
Oh,
paid,
you guys,
honey.
I know you're. If Emily Post would do it that way, I'm sorry, gentlemen. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Girl, the shade to the other, the other, what is this called? Infomercial lady? Girl.
If Emily Post would do it that way, I'm sorry, gentlemen. Okay.
Girl, the shade.
Okay,
She's shading another infomercial queen.
Sorry.
go ahead.
Oh my golly. Wonderful
Yeah.
crunch
Love how they have the overdub crunch.
on the
Yeah.
outside.
George, tell Nancy the good news.
Air fried chicken, 7 grams of fat,
Compared to
28 grams of fat.
no kidding.
How about that? And still delicious.
Why wouldn't somebody do this? I mean, it simply makes sense. You don't compromise at all on taste.
Thank you, Jen, for
You're
the
saving
follow,
all
honey.
those fat grams either for weight control,
Right.
certainly for health.
Health,
You have
first of all.
absolutely nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. Now, I understand that you have the opportunity to try a miracle fryer right in your own home, and you can do it right now. So let's take a look and see exactly how.
Come on, honey. All right, girls, let's see what else we got. This is the kid's toy from 1977, the Milky the Marvelous Milking Cow.
Here's Milky, the
Jesus.
marvelous milking cow. It's fun to milk her, gonna do it right now. She drinks the water when we pump her tail. She's raising her head.
That
It's
is-
milking time now. Her
What?
pretend milk is a feeling the pail.
She drinks water and gives pretend milk.
Milky, the marvelous milking cow.
What? Them lips.
Pretend milk.
Milky, the marvelous milking cow. Milky, the marvelous milking cow with pretend milk tablets. She's from Kenner.
What? Oh, wait a minute. He's got a hot, honey. Girl fiesta, honey.
The following is a paid advertisement for the
Now,
Express
wait a
Club, brought to you by GT Direct.
Girl
Remember
fiesta,
cooking at home when
honey.
food was good and nutritious?
Wait
What
a minute,
happened?
Kathy. What is she
The
bringing?
expert
What, I feel like we're going to find out when Kathy transcends to the other dimension that this whole infomercial thing with her was just a ruse, sort of like Harvey Weinstein. It was the whole producing company was just set up so he can meet hot girls and get with them. And we're going to find out Kathy Mitchell was only doing this whole thing to meet hot men, honey.
Kathy Mitchell to discover how you can cook healthier, save time, save money, and finally enjoy.
Through
Yes, she
to cook dinner.
Oh, he's cute.
Believe me, if there was a healthier alternative that was easy, I'd do it. I'd do it in a second. Well, there is. So let's join the best
the Burger King
person
drop,
qualified to show us
honey.
what this new innovation.
Hey,
Well,
the first time he's dropped a purse, honey.
there is. So
Girl, the
easy,
drop,
I'd do it.
honey.
I'd do it in a second. Well, there is. So let's join the best person qualified to show us what this new innovation is all about. The one and only Kathy Mitchell. Hi, Kathy.
You ready to cook up some great fast food?
Yes, I am.
Oh, well, I am so
It's too damn bubbly.
excited to introduce you to the Express Platinum. 8 years ago, I introduced the Express 101. You remember it? It was the best no-fold omelet maker in the world.
Fiesta.
Everybody loved it. Millions of people bought them. And people say, you know, I love the machine, but I wish it didn't have that
He is
divider
the
in
burger
middle so I could
queen,
make more
honey,
food.
yes.
So we took out that divider, and now we gave you a machine with 25%
Oh my God, did you
more
really?
cooking
Eternity had that cow, y'all.
area and the ability to cook things like this pizza. But you know, we didn't stop there. Not only does the new Express Platinum cook in this position, it also opens flat. So now I have a 2-segment grill. Plus, we have a brand new triple layer nonstick coating that won't flake or peel. So I can cook my kids scrambled eggs with no worries. And one more thing to show you. You know,
It just seems, why not use 2 pans at this point? Why would you use this? It's going to be hard to clean.
notice on the on and off switch here, when it's on the 1, it's just heating this section of it. And when it's on 2, it heats both sections. So you have total control. Now I'm going to turn over those eggs to you. Because
Girl,
believe it or not, I still
total
have more to
control.
show you.
I will be your egg master.
All right. This is the brand
will
new
be
deep
your
pan that
egg
lets you do things
master,
like
baby.
soups or stews while you're still grilling your sandwich. So I've got beautiful tomato soup heating
I
here,
will
and
take
a grilled
away
cheese
the
sandwich.
pain.
And now I can make it all in
Let
the
me
same
be your
pan.
egg
Come on, I still have more to show you.
baby.
Great.
I bought about $10 worth of groceries, and with those $10 worth of groceries, I'm going to show you how I can make 3 restaurant quality meals.
If I was in a restaurant, it'd be hard to have one meal for under 10 bucks.
Absolutely. Well, watch this. I've got 1 potato cubed up, and
Ew.
it's already cooking away
Why does they look like that?
there. Now I've got some vegetables, so I'm going to use a steamer and go ahead and steam those vegetables on top of that
What?
boiling potato. Now, how about some fried chicken?
I love fried chicken.
Now I've got some chicken tenders here, and I've breaded them in just a little bit of the corn muffin mix.
So you're basically
Girl.
cooking 3 different things with 1 Express Platinum.
Absolutely. I'm boiling the potatoes, I'm steaming the vegetables, and I'm frying the chicken, and all that's going to be done in less than 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
How are you gonna keep track of the 10
she had
Well, I'm glad
something
you asked
done.
because I have this great timer, and all I do is set it for 10 minutes and push start, and it sticks right there on the side of the machine. Or you can put it in your pocket and take it with you. Now, come on, because I still have 2 more meals to show you.
All right.
You like a Caesar salad?
Oh, love it.
I used to go to a restaurant where they served a beautiful hot corn muffin with that Caesar salad. So that corn muffin mix that I breaded the chicken in, I'm just going to go ahead and
Corn muffin with a Caesar salad.
put that in one side of the well. And in the other side, I just cut up a couple of pieces of that chicken tenders that I had, and I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. So we'll just set the timer for 8. And that's ready to go. One more. You know, I bet there isn't a college student alive that doesn't recognize this package.
Ramen noodles. I think I ate those for 4 straight years while in college, but not so big on nutritional
Exactly.
value.
It's that nutrition. That's why I invented extreme ramen. And let me show you.
Oh,
In the
it's
deep pan, I've got
extreme,
some
honey.
water boiling with my package of seasoning mix. I'm going to go ahead and put my steamer with the same peas and carrots we used earlier, but I also bought a little bunch of broccoli, and that's going to get steaming. We're going to make some chicken.
Where's the ramen?
Right in this other side, that's the last of the chicken package I bought.
I think she forgot to put the ramen in it, y'all.
So it's going to be a complete stir-fry dish, not just a bowl of noodles. Now that's going to take about 7 minutes. Got my timer set for 7. Okay, now quick, I want to turn over those chicken pieces.
She forgot to put the actual ramen in
right.
it.
I bought it steaming my steamer with water boiling with my package of seasoning mix.
Yeah, she didn't put the ramen in it, y'all.
I'm going to go ahead and put my steamer with the same stir-fry. Okay, now quick, I want to turn over those chicken pieces.
Oh, right.
So let's see what kind of brownness we're getting on there. Oh, look at that. And we're only cooking in 1 tablespoon of oil, so it's pretty
Hello,
healthy
Lansby
chicken.
Reacted,
well, there you
honey.
have it. 3 meals cooking all for less than $10 worth of groceries, and I haven't even
He's not a bad looking man, but he has way too much makeup on to be showing his hairy chest. Like if you're gonna do the hairy chest, don't put on so much makeup, honey.
talked about dessert yet.
There's going to be dessert too?
Oh, absolutely. But come on down. I have a few more things to show you. Tell me, fast food boy, have you ever had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit?
You know I have, Kathy.
Well, what if I told you that if you're willing to wash 1 extra coffee mug in the morning, you could have that biscuit sandwich in 7 minutes?
I'm willing.
Well, I've got
He's
about a third
willing,
of a cup of this
honey.
light baking mix. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of skim milk
Girl, she loves Bisquick.
and just give it a quick stir. This is actually faster and it's so much better. So what I've got in here is the divided pan and in goes the biscuit.
That looks easy enough for me.
It is, just like that. Now, I love this pre-cooked bacon because it's only about 25 calories a tablespoon.
Ew.
And this is the egg substitute. So this is gonna cook, the bacon's gonna cook, the biscuit's gonna cook in 7 minutes. I saved the best.
But how's it going to be a sandwich?
That's for last. Pepperoni lovers pan pizza.
Ooh, it's my favorite too.
Now, that's just regular pizza dough. Now, what we have to do is add a little bit of sauce.
What?
And I like to
Honey, that is some French dressing, honey.
spread it around with the back of a spoon. So I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on the bottom just to kind of get it started. And then the pepperoni. Now I'm going to introduce you to something, and that is turkey pepperoni. It is way less fat, and it's not so greasy. And
But that's what makes pepperoni, honey.
again, some more cheese. Now this is just regular mozzarella cheese, light mozzarella if you can find it.
There
is
you go,
fine.
Tommy.
And that's going to be ready in just 6 minutes. You know, I bet you couldn't even find the number to the pizzeria in less than 6 minutes.
I think you're right.
Oh, there's our first under $10 meal.
Girl, she's a little tipsy here.
I was calling this. Hang on.
yes.
Because I almost forgot. Now we need to add the ramen.
She really is the Madonna of the infomercial, girl, because she reinvents herself, honey. The same contraption for over 60 years. She's been reinventing it, honey.
Into this one. Put it right in the liquid there.
All right, you trust fast food boy with this?
Oh, there we go.
Absolutely.
All right.
There you go. That'll take another 3 minutes and we'll be
There
ready to
you
eat.
go.
All right. Here's our Caesar salad. Watch this, because I'm going to save you some cleanup. The kit makes it so easy because it's got everything. It's got the dressing, it's got the croutons, it's got the cheese, and I'm not even going to get a bowl dirty. I'm just going to shake it in the bag.
You.
And we'll go ahead and dump that out on our plate.
It ain't mixed.
Looking good.
So now we have to do
Doesn't look mixed, Kathy.
is add our chicken. Oh, and our corn muffin. I almost forgot
That
about
looks
that.
beautiful.
That chicken don't look done, honey.
All right. See, no sticking. The cleanup on this is going to be real easy. And this is actually hot and about equivalent to 2 corn muffins. We'll just go ahead and put the chicken on top of it. And that's a
I'm not understanding the corn muffins and Caesar salad.
full meal for about $4 of our $10 budget.
And it looks it, honey. It looks it.
All right, well, just check out this chicken here.
Oh, it smells great.
Oh, now I can see the kitchen elves have poured out those boiled potatoes. We'll just put
What? The kitchen elves.
them right on our serving plate, just like that.
So they're just boiled potatoes, mashed, no seasoning, no cream, no butter.
Now, here's our steamed vegetables. They're perfectly done.
I'm getting hungry over here,
All
Kathy.
right, here,
Oh,
you
my
try
God.
that.
All right, thank
And
you.
I'll get the rest of these on the plate.
So juicy. You just took that right off my fork, I know. Did you see that?
Well, I wanted to put it back on the plate so you can see that full meal. While we're eating dinner, we're going to go ahead and cook dessert. So let me just wipe out whatever
Girl, that wig is reaching for the stars.
residue there's of that chicken, and you can see with a damp cloth, that just comes out perfectly clean. Now, I bought this chocolate cake mix. I just have some little snack-sized candy bars.
Girl, she loves
That
stuff.
cake is going to cook up around it. So we're going to go ahead and just pop that right in there. And now, I'm just going to close the lid, set that timer for 8 minutes, and it's time to check our ramen.
The extreme ramen.
And here's our ramen, perfectly done.
Oh, it's a little swollen.
So that's what you were eating before.
Right.
Now we need to do is add this chicken. And this is perfectly done, just beautiful.
You know, I am the ramen expert, so I've got to take a bite.
That looks so nasty.
Oh, my goodness. If I had had that when I was in the dorm rooms, I would have been a lot more popular.
Okay.
The ramen noodles, the Caesar salad, and the chicken dinner, all for less than $10 worth of groceries.
Amazing.
There's Beep. I think our breakfast sandwich is ready.
Oh.
Now see, look at that biscuit. That's
Oh,
a
them
real biscuit.
eggs.
I'm just going to set it up on its end and just push the fork in and out, and then you don't have to cut it.
You don't cut it.
Perfect. Go ahead and
So you just didn't have a knife. So instead of just saying, I don't have a knife, I'm going to use a fork, you just lie.
put a piece of cheese on each side. That's kind of the glue that holds the eggs in there, and we'll put our egg in it. Put it right in there, just like that.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, you never
Yeah.
got one that looked like that at the fast food restaurant.
No, honey, he met his men in college.
420 calories for one bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit versus 273 for one of mine. And
Ugh.
That is the better bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Actually.
okay, well, there's our pizza.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Oh my God. It looks like a tumor.
There's our 6-minute double pepperoni pizza.
You're right, there's not too much grease.
Listen to the crunch of this crust. The toppings are perfectly melted. You can eat the whole thing with no guilt. This is only 450 calories, and instead of 46 grams of fat, 18 grams of fat. So
Have at it.
it's right back on the menu again, isn't it? Oh, and there's our...
Oh, I like how she said that. It's right back on the menu again.
I forgot there's dessert.
And this is still part of our meals for under $10.
Oh,
is that a beauty?
It smells incredible, too.
I've always said, if you
It
just
looks like butt implants.
bake what you can eat tonight, then you're not going to overeat. Now, are you ready for this?
I am.
But I want you to see that ooey gooey
Ew.
inside.
Look at that.
You going to give it a try?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that is so delicious. Going right back in.
I'm making a
Oh my God, Celine Dion.
cheese broccoli omelet. This thing is concaved, so there's a lot of room in it.
Oh,
The
concave.
thing that I love is you just set the timer and you go about doing other
I love how they're literally acting like this is going to be enough food for 2 people.
things. You just forget about it until it beeps.
Voila! The great thing is you don't have to flip it, and it actually tasted better than the kind that I would make in my pan and go through the whole motion. It was a time saver, and it made the end result better.
I'm going to make south of the border chicken.
Fiesta!
I love Mexican food, and I love to cook healthy, so I put the two together in this recipe. There's days I don't want to cook, and I definitely don't want to do fast food. It's not.
Girl, this hair. What? Patricia Arquette realness.
Not healthy for my child, so this thing has
Kathy
definitely been a
Bates.
lifesaver.
We're going to make a
Again, now this is enough food for 3 people, honey.
really easy cake.
All you need is cake mix, 1 egg, and some water, and it's so easy. You just take the pan and you line up the little notches.
And then you can add toppings to it. Close it. Set your timer. Okay, so it should be done.
This comes out perfect. It doesn't overflow out of the pan. It just pops right out. I don't have to worry about breaking my cake. Really nice and easy. It's really good.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had salmon come out as good as it comes out from here because it doesn't overcook. For me, it's a diet tool.
If you're cooking your salmon for 10 minutes, it's overcooked, honey. Okay, let's just be honest.
Helping me keep under portion control because when I use this to cook, I don't eat anything other than what goes in there. I found just a...
Madge? What?
A better way of doing things, and I lost over 100 pounds, and I've kept it off now for over 2 years. So the Express works
Madge, you look good, honey.
for me. Over 100 pounds, and I've kept it off now for over 2 years. So the Express works for me.
Now you can cook healthy fried food. Take in fewer
Ew.
Pulls up to side news. When there comes time to clean it up, you can watch Bizarre You, the Express not and cooking Express Plus and food flavor and recipe guide. $10 per and
Oh my God.
30-day money.
$40.
The Express, I think, is platinum, which some hungry people.
Oh, they got some peeps over, girl.
Here, you guys hungry? Yeah.
Oh my God. What is Ann oh God, the horrible Republican lady, Ann, what's her name?
I want you to make some full meals for these folks using the Express Platinum, which means no conventional oven, hands off the microwave. Are you game?
I'm ready for you. Okay, let's start with meatloaf dinner. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick I use.
Arlene,
Take
you
any
kill
old crust of bread that
me
you've got
and
hanging around the
culture.
house,
Thank you,
put it
Maddie.
in the bottom, and set
Arlene,
your meatloaf
yes, the woman
right
is
on
a
top
shadow
of
of
it. That bread
herself.
underneath is going to catch any extra fat. I'm going to put some potatoes on either side, and I just kind of fan these out a little bit so they'll cook. Now we're going to go ahead and close that lid, push it down. Okay, now over here, how about a steak? You look like a steak lover, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're like my husband, he won't. Okay, now over here, how about a steak? You
Honey, that's his boyfriend.
look like a steak lover, are you?
Oh yeah.
If you're like my husband, he won't eat any vegetables
love
once he
it.
gets that steak. So
That's
what I've done here is
nice.
I've got some carrots and broccoli. I'm going to go ahead and use instant rice for quickness. Steak. So
That's already been cooking, and those carrots are way past done. I'm not gonna eat a carrot that a carrot that doesn't have any color is done. You're losing the vitamins.
what I've done here is I've got some carrots and broccoli. I'm going to go ahead and use instant rice for quickness.
Oh my God,
Cover it
I
and set
hate
it aside,
instant
and that'll
rice.
perk up and become rice in only 5 minutes. So while that's sitting there, I can cook my steak. Now I've got a beautiful ribeye steak here. I hate to send food back at a restaurant, because you never know what they're going to do with it the second time. So my steak at home is the best one I've ever had. So we're going to go ahead and close the lid and get that going. Now, I know you're a fish lover, so I'm going to make...
What did that have to do with the conversation? I hate to send food back at a restaurant because you don't know what they're going to do for it a second time. Okay.
some salmon. I prefer it grilled. So today we're going to go ahead and steam some vegetables. And I'm going to flavor up that steaming water a little bit with some rosemary and these lemons, because that'll give you a little aromatic flavoring. So we're going to go ahead and put those vegetables right up on top of there.
Arlene.
And those are going to steam while our salmon cooks. All right. So now we're going to grill that salmon.
I know you're a fish lover. This is not her outing, that woman.
I'm going to make some I've ever had. So we're going to go ahead and close the lid and get that going. Now, I know you're a fish lover, so...
Oh, she outed her.
I'm going to make that steaming. So we're going to go ahead and put those vegetables right up on top of there, and those are going to steam while our salmon cooks. All right. So now we're going to grill that salmon and steam those vegetables all at the same time with no other appliance.
All right.
Now, let's check that steak, because I want you to see that in just a couple of minutes that it's been there, it's already got a beautiful sear on it.
Unbelievable.
Why is she flipping it if it cooks from the top, too?
So I'm just going to put some mushrooms and onions on top.
But that's not a sear, honey. That's just the seasoning you put on it.
You like mushrooms and onions grilled up.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and close that lid. And now let's check the meatloaf real quick. You see, it's already just perfectly browned on the top. I don't want it to get any darker. So now is where I use that switch from 2, which heats both sides, to 1 that just heats the bottom. And now I think it's time to do our taco pizza. Come on.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Fiesta.
I started these a little bit earlier. 2 6-inch corn tortillas. And you can see they've been browning on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and flip that one over. Now, you can put whatever you like on it, and believe me, this is a good place to get rid of leftovers. So I've got some fat-free refried beans. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this other one, and you can...
Girl, that looks like ranch dressing.
See how beautifully browned it's getting here. Flip it over there, and now we're going to go ahead and put on the leftover taco meat, and so we're going to just add a little bit of cheese to that. And don't worry about if you get a little cheese over the edges, because nothing sticks. And a little bit of green onion. And that is only going to take about 2 minutes to cook. Okay, so we're just going to close the lid.
Just 2 minutes. It'll be ready.
Right. Now, come on over here, because, you know, I love pot pies. They're making a comeback. But the problem always with pot pies for me is they really have
I love pot pies. They're making a comeback.
a lot of fat and calories in them because of that pie crust.
I bet you fixed this problem
I did.
for us.
I'm just going to have a top crust
Oh,
on
that
my
middle
pie.
guy's
So what I've
kinda
got is
cute,
just
too.
1 round of pie crust, and I'm just going to flip it over. So while those are cooking, I've got a few express favorites and some new favorites I want to show you.
Great.
Okay, are you a corn dog lover like I am?
Every time I'm at the fair.
Now you don't have to wait
Yeah,
for the
right.
fair, because you can make it right here. I'm just going to put a little cornbread mix right in the bottom,
Oh,
kind of
my
spread it out so that it
God.
covers the whole base. And then we're going to put a hot dog in there.
Hot
And then I like to put just a
dog.
little bit more on the top. Now, on the other side, I'm going to make a wrap. I love pastrami. What about you?
I love pastrami.
Okay, well, what I've got here is just a flour tortilla and a little bit of mustard spread on there. Making a wrap is a great way to use up leftovers, and they're different every time. As long as you put a little cheese on it and leftover chicken, whatever you've got. Just fold it to the width and then roll it up just like this. And don't be stingy, because it can take all of that food just like that. Now,
looks
you
so
see it looks kind of large.
nasty.
Just tuck in those edges, and when we close the lid,
And I guess since it's got the floating hinge, it doesn't matter.
Girl,
how
when
much
she's on Drag Race, she tells the queen, just tuck in those edges, honey.
right, and
anyway.
it's gonna take about 4 minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and set the timer. Now I have a couple of new favorites to show you.
all right.
And this one is called peach poppers, and you take a half a cup of this mix, and you mix it
Girl,
with
not
1/4
her
of a
making
cup of water
poppers.
or whatever you've got. I'm gonna put in 1/4 of a cup of peach juice and peaches. So I'm gonna give that a little stir. And I've already got them put into the pan just to
Peach
save a little time
poppers.
here. But I just spoon that peach mixture in there, and those are gonna cook in about 4 minutes. Yep,
You're going to
so get
bake
a-
something in 4 minutes.
Oh, yes. Now, do you remember ice cream cake rolls?
I do, but you can't really find them anymore.
Nowhere. Watch how easy it is to make. I'm gonna go ahead and slice right through it, carton and all.
You're slicing right through the ice cream carton, okay?
And you know, the nice thing is, I can
Girl.
put the lid back on this and just put it right back in the freezer just like that for the next time. And now for the cake. And I make these up ahead of time, and those will just pop right out of there. Now watch. And then take your ice cream, and look, you've got a perfect circle.
Oh, I see
We
where
make
you're
2
going
half
with
circles with
this.
that guy. Now, if you want to make these up ahead of time, you can wrap them in some plastic wrap and put them right in the freezer. I like to cut them in halves. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Now, I used chocolate chip ice cream, but you could use mint chips. See what you think of that.
I better taste it just to make sure.
See what you think of the end.
It's better than I remember. That is delicious.
There's the beef.
I have to put this down?
I think you better. We got more food over here. Come on. Oh.
It smells like
Smells
stuff
like a
is
restaurant
ready.
in here, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Look at that grilled
girl,
salmon.
that fish is
some
done.
asparagus and some new potatoes. That's a beautiful meal.
It is.
So go ahead and take that. Oh, look at that steak. And you see how the mushrooms and onions have caramelized? Let's see what we've
Girl, that steak is, oh, look at the fat.
got here.
Girl, that steak is so overcooked, it's curling, honey.
Well done, like you asked for. Okay. Back here. Don't forget you got vegetables
That's
coming
right.
too.
See, just like your husband, trying to get away from the
That's
vegetables.
right. Some rice and some veggies. Okay, let's get this meatloaf out of here
All
now.
right, let's see.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that smell good?
Yes.
All right, now what you can see is beautifully browned on the top, but it's not burned on the bottom thanks to that sacrificial piece of bread. Ooh, these look good.
This is like restaurant quality for a fraction of the time, a fraction of the cost.
And a fraction of the calories, because if you got that meatloaf dinner at that popular market, it would have been about 860 calories.
Girl, look at that.
Made here, it's only 520. Taco pizza?
Yes.
Let's
Me
check it
too.
out here.
It did look
Now
like
look
liver.
at that.
It looks like it came right from a restaurant.
It does. Beautiful and crisp. The cheese is all melty and gooey. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Hear how crispy it is?
I love that.
And if you cut it up, it's easier to eat. And I'm gonna go ahead and serve you a piece. I'll let you serve the other two while we get this pot
Absolutely,
pie going over
absolutely.
here. So this is gonna be the insides of our pot pie. And whatever kind of soup you wanna use, that's what'll make it. So it could be a chicken pot pie or a beef pot pie, whatever you like. That's a light soup, so way low in calories. By doing that, we went from 29 grams of fat in the store-bought one to only 17 grams of fat in this one.
Kathy, you and the Express Platinum are amazing. Now, while our studio guests enjoy these meals, we're going to hear about the special
She's
offer
starting to
available
show
to
her
viewers
age
like
in this
you
one
to
now.
try an Express Platinum
But
right
she's
at
just
home.
more plump, you know. She's putting some weight on
New
her.
Express Platinum. Instead of fast food.
Really?
And
It's hard to believe her and Madonna are the same
Yeah.
age.
That blew me away. 1, 2, 3, and wipe it out. That for me is the best part of it.
It's easy, it's fast, it's fun too.
If cooking were more fun, we'd all do more of it. Right? Well, now it is, exactly. Oh, there's our meals calling. Enjoy, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, you guys.
That was fun, wasn't it? But
Yes,
I
it
still
was.
have more stuff for you to try.
Oh, good.
Take a look. See? 6 little poppers, and
The girl, she going into the poppers. This is the grease bullet. Let's see what this
Tired of
is.
slaving over pots and pans you know you'll never get clean? Don't you wish there was a
Oh.
better way to clean all your tough kitchen mess without all the scrubbing? In the next few, clean all your caked on, baked on, and even burnt on greasy messes. And make scrubbing a thing of the past.
Does this look familiar? I don't know about you, but I am sick of slaving over pots and pans I know I'll never get clean. I have an entire collection of cookware I've practically ruined. Just
Oh, I
look
thought
at
she was in her
bakeware,
60s.
glassware, copper,
Oh, she's 78?
even my
Okay.
favorite stainless steel skillet. They're impossible to clean and too
Honey, why is your pan ever even looking like this? That's disgusting.
expensive to throw out. But instead of giving
You clean it every time you use it. Then none of your pots end up like this. It's what we call cleaning as we go, honey.
up, I've discovered a
That's disgusting.
secret to completely change the way I clean all my
Whoops. Well, darn.
Tired of
So bad about hitting that.
Doing the dishes because I'm a single mom, and so I'm working. I'm
more. I mean, it really is a big adjustment from having to scrub to actually watch it.
What is
Again,
this?
all your nonsticks will last longer and perform like new every time
The
by using a
grease
grease bullet
bullet.
cleaning tablet.
Sick of slaving over pots and pans you know you'll never get clean? Don't toss them. Rejuvenate them with the amazing Grease Bullet Cleaning Tablet.
Girl,
Just
what?
fill your
That
sink
looks
with hot water,
phallic.
drop in the Grease Bullet, and soak your toughest baked-on cookware. They'll sparkle like new, inside and out, with no more scrubbing.
Girl, the
Don't
lies.
scratch your nonstick cookware. Grease Bullet cuts through caked-on cookie sheets, grimy glassware, even scorched iron skillets. It does the work so you don't have to. Lasagna. But what a mess. Even ceramic casserole dishes are no match for the Grease Bullet. This stove ring looks ruined. But look, Grease Bullet is armed with special enzymes that eat away baked-on grease and grime, making your cookware look like new again. Wow, look at that. Use it on expensive copper or this deep fryer for a quick cleanup.
Do not pour your oil down the drain.
Use it for barbecue grills, muffin pans, even oven racks will shine like new. And here's another use for Grease Bullet.
I mean, we have oil in our skin, our lipid barrier in our skin. So if it's dissolving that oil, it's going to dissolve your hand.
Rinsing for the dishwasher is a pain. Just add the Grease Bullet in every load of dishes for dazzling results. Just one bullet will transform all these pots and pans from sad to sparkling. Through this
It's probably just citric acid. It's probably a really strong citric acid tablet. That's probably what it is. I bet you it's citric
Not
acid.
just 12, but 24 Grease Bullets for the incredibly low price of just $39.99.
God, all those
That's
bullets, honey. This is behind the scenes.
told Steve we'd be done by noon. I'm feeling good.
Excellent.
I just told Steve we'd be done by noon.
This is where they make all the food. But I thought she was cooking it. I'm confused. Wait, if she's not cooking the food in the machine, I don't understand. I'm so confused. We watch her cooking on the show. I mean, I really feel like she deserves there to be an Oscar-winning movie after her life, just like the Huggable Hangers lady. There needs to be one about Kathy. She deserves her props. She's been doing this for a long time. Oh, it doesn't do anything, Jeff says.
Set. And in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Are you ready for dinner? Because I've got some great dinner ideas to show you.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Now you're going to put a steak in this?
I am, and I would put my Ready, Set, Go steak up against the finest restaurant and win.
All right, the challenge is on.
Okay. All right, now I'm just brushing with a little bit.
Girl, look at her go. I really would love to see a movie about her life, though. I mean, she created all this on her own. That's amazing. She created an empire, honey.
These are the best in the West, my sense.
You know, it goes to show how many people work behind this scene. I mean, this is a lot of people. Oh my God, Kathy Bates could totally play her. Ron Howard.
The devil is dancing tonight.
That's true, Travis. As fun as the show is, somewhere out there,
The devil is dancing tonight.
Full-size quiche with cacas.
Caca.
And one more. Here we go. And, all right, we're cooking this.
I'm just trying to clean up my hands.
Girl, I need more background. I need more Kathy in the background, honey. We need a Kathy Mitchell movie. We really do. We all know who she is.
The program you are watching is a paid advertisement, but it's the way we enjoy music. There is now a new invention that will revolutionize your cooking.
Wait, what?
We enjoy music. There is now a new invention that will revolutionize your cooking.
We're cooking with music?
The incredible Wonder Cooker. What's powerful enough to cook frozen meat in minutes without thawing? The Wonder Cooker. What maintains nutrients by eliminating internal condensation?
Oh, they're coming for Kathy Mitchell's steam thing.
The Wonder Cooker. What turns ordinary pots...
Hot tap water in here, but sure enough you do. So you got to fill this.
There's been a puddle of water.
Well, that's the condensation in a regular pot and pan with a regular lid. This is a breakthrough cooking device, and you could see that it had its own natural juices. There was natural in the chicken that are collecting there. It
a lid with micro holes. Okay, thanks.
just helps make it cleaner cooking. Are you ready for some great tasting meat?
I'm starving.
Here we go. No, it's cool to the touch.
Oh, you don't need a pothole to
Not
pick that
at
up.
all.
Wait.
Here we go. No, it's cool to the touch.
Oh, you don't need a pothole to
Not
pick that
at
up.
all. Here we go.
Girl, this bitch really thought she was coming for Kathy Mitchell. You could never, sir. Only Kathy Mitchell, honey.
No, it's cool to the touch.
Oh, you don't
If
need
I'm buying junk, I'm buying Kathy Mitchell's junk.
a pothole to
Not
pick that
at
up.
all.
Oh, that's great.
Look at this
This is
chicken.
terrific. And it's not swimming in water.
No, its own natural juices. All right.
Oh,
that looks so sad.
looks great.
Here we go. Let's get this fish out.
Okay.
You want to lift that up?
I'll lift this up.
There's our salmon. Ready to go.
What is that?
Oh,
Is that
looks
beautiful?
terrific,
So what
yes.
we're going to do is we'll take it and we'll flip it right on top of our pan, right there, right on the plate.
And look at that. It looks like you baked it in the oven.
Absolutely. We've got a mini oven. We got a mini broiler. We got a mini pizza stove. We got a mini deep fryer.
Look at the soggy hot mess. Girl, they really trying to lie to our eyes, honey.
I want a mini bite. That's what I want.
Look at that. Well, we have our breakfast. Let's go back to our fries now, Maddie. Look at this. The Wonder
Fries?
Cooker is doing the same work of this expensive $130 deep fryer right there. And what am I using? I'm using a regular pot from the kitchen and the unbelievably phenomenal Wonder Cooker on top. All right, I know our fries are ready, so we'll just take the Wonder Cooker off.
Oh, I love them like that.
And let's move the fries over here. Go ahead. And they do look fantastic. Earlier, we made Wonder Fries.
You hear all those pops? That's the condensation from the fries, and the water's dripping back down in the oil. That's why it's popping so bad. Look how greasy those fries are.
Here, go ahead. And they do look fantastic.
Yeah, that all of the condensation's in that oil.
Earlier, we made Wonder Fries.
Look at those soggy, oily fries.
Take a look at the amount.
Who would eat that?
And they do look fantastic. Earlier,
That's disgusting.
we made Wonder Fries. Take a look
I mean, they're dripping.
at the amount of
honey.
oil that we put into the pot.
Yes.
Now I want to show you the amount of oil we poured out of the pot after we cooked the fries.
It looks the same.
In fact, Maddie, it is less than 1/10 of 1 ounce of oil that was used for this entire batch of French fries.
So this is
Oh, my
guilt-free fries.
God.
Here we go.
Oh, they look great.
Let me move.
Honey, I can't. All right, let's see. This is Monat hairspray demo. Let's see what this
Hey
is.
everyone,
Y'all put this in the Discord.
I today am going to do a hairspray demonstration. Welcome to my page.
Monet is Monet, whatever
also
is
gonna post this on
MLM
Facebook too,
for
so
hair product.
This is our Monet Refinishing Control Hairspray. This morning I used our root lift. And I have some volume. I haven't done anything else except
I mean, her hair
root
does
lift,
look good though.
blow dry with a roll brush my hair. I'm going to show you our root
It looks
lift.
fine. I'll give her that.
This is our reshaped root lift. So it just comes in a spray bottle. I just spray it in my roots and just kind of massage it in.
I love her
bit,
shirt.
and I have volume right now for days. I love it. So I'm going to demonstrate our hairspray. It's a refinishing control hairspray, and it's actually really hydrating to the hair, and it's a really good medium hold. So I'm just going to do, I like a little bit of poof.
Girl, spend you a little extra money and buy you an Apple Watch, honey. That $10 free Android watch ain't gonna cut it, honey.
So I'm just going to do a little tease here. So I'm going to spray here.
Okay, you have a really cute outfit, honey. The makeup's flawless, hair's flawless, but girl, the nails, girl, the Cracker Jack box Android watch is ruining it, honey. It's over.
Just a little bit back here. And I'm going to give it a little tease. And look at that hold.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Love it. And y'all, it
What?
will last for all day. So I'm gonna
Now stop. You're doing too much. It was cute. Your hair was cute when you started, honey. What are you doing?
a little bit more over here because I like an even poof on each side. I'm a poofy kind of gal. Okay, so I'm gonna give me a little poof here. All right, y'all, seriously? Like, love it. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of
Stop. Your hair was cute when you started. Stop. I'm getting like, I need to speak to the manager vibes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to this side. We gotta even this
What is
up.
she doing? Her hair was totally cute. Her outfit, everything was flawless until the watch and the over poofing of the hair. Leave it alone.
It's not gonna work for the rest of the day. I gotta even this up. Okay, give me a little spray here. Our hairspray smells really good. So right now I'm just smelling a lot of good stuff. Our
Girl, she's getting stoned, honey.
root lift smells good too. All our products.
It totally has aged her. Whatever she's doing to her hair, your hair was totally cute. And now you're messing it up.
Smell really, really
Now you look like 40 years older now.
good. Okay, I'm loving this poof. All right, so you can poof as much or as little as you want. I have a little trouble right now with this, like getting in my face all the time, so I'm gonna give myself a little squirt here. Okay, y'all, I still have movement, but it still holds it out of my face.
What has she done to her hair? Her hair was savage in the beginning.
But it still holds what I'm teasing and what I'm trying to, stick. So I really, really like it. I'm going to kind of do this a little bit and one more spray.
Mom, I'm still in the upside down, Dylan says.
If you're one of those people who sets your makeup with your hairspray, this is really good to do that with. No chemicals, no toxins, no anything like that. So
Okay, then what's in the can, honey? Because everything's a chemical.
that was my hairspray demonstration. I really like our hairspray. It's a great.
Oh my
So
God.
anyway, that's my hairspray demonstration.
Look at her hair in the beginning, how cute her hair is. I think that is
And
totally
just kinda
cute.
massage it in a
Her hair's
little
cute
bit,
like
and-
this.
and
Leave
I
it
have
alone.
volume right now
Leave
for
it alone.
days. I love it. So I'm going to demonstrate my face.
Leave it alone.
Our hairspray gives me movement, but it still holds what I'm teasing and what I'm.
Lord, honey. I guess she left the company because she doesn't post any more videos. It's been 4 months. 4 years, sorry.
Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube
Girl, she's got a chandelier in her bathroom. Girl, look at that marble, honey.
channel, Monet for Missions. Today I am
Monet
doing,
for Mission.
demonstrations on several of our products, Monet products that we have. Monet is a anti-aging hair care company.
Anti-aging. Newsflash, girl, your hair is dead.
We are naturally based, and we have.
We are naturally based? What? Ma'am, I don't need to know all that. Based in your own juices in your own time, honey.
Amazing products. So, Monet products that we have.
Can you imagine anti-aging for hair?
Monet is a anti-aging hair care company. We are naturally based, and we have some amazing products. So I just got out of the shower, shampooed with our men's 2-in-1 black shampoo combination. It's a combination of shampoo and conditioner, but I really like that shampoo. It's for normal hair, and it's got some extra growth in it, some extra capixyl, which it makes your hair grow in the shampoo.
Capixyl?
I'm trying to look.
If you want to make your hair grow, get you some Rogaine, honey. I mean, there's science behind that. If you want fuller hair, start using Rogaine.
My hair grow out, so that's one reason why I'm using that shampoo, but I also really like the smell. And I also used our deep smoothing conditioner. So I rinsed it out really, really well, and now I'm about to style with some of our products. So the first thing I'm going to do is use our Reshape Root Lift. Okay, so this you spray on damp hair, towel dried hair, in your roots.
Oh, you
Just a
hate 'em,
few sprays
Teresa?
Where you really want some okay?
Some
So I just kind of rub that into my scalp. And that's that. That's the reshape root lift. 2 seconds. Okay, really simple.
Girl, please get you an Apple Watch or a nice Google one.
To do. All right, the next thing I am going to grab are our Rejuva beads. Now this is something that you use every 4 washes. So it lasts you a really, really long time. The root lift that I just used, it lasts forever. This is my 3rd month I've had this and I still have a lot left. So, okay, this is the Rejuva beads. It is a split end mender. So what it's going to do is take your broken ends, especially if you're trying to let your hair grow out.
Please.
It's going to take those
Take
split
these
ends
broken
and the middle end
ends.
into one piece and remend that hair. So your hair
Yeah, it's not doing that, honey. It's just some fancy silicone oil, honey. Girl, stop with the lies.
doesn't break off. So I just put, this is a pump. So I
Yeah, there's some silicone, honey.
just put 2 pumps. I don't have my hair's pretty short, so I don't need as much of this product, Rejuva beads. I put 2 pumps in my hand, and I'm just going to put this on the ends of my hair and where it's kind of breaking off. You let this product sit in your hair, y'all, for 60 seconds before you start styling. That's gonna allow the product to start mending those split ends.
Girl, it's oil, honey.
Okay, so that's the Rejuva beads. So we did the root lift, we did the Rejuva beads, and now I am about to use our next product. This is our thickening spray. This is actually for the hair shaft. It's going to give you volume, it's going to give you bounce, it's going to give you hold.
Girl, the
It's a
amount of
thickening
product
spray.
you're putting in
It
your
makes the
hair,
shaft
honey.
as hard
She's probably bald by now,
hair,
probably.
your actual hair.
This is way too much
It's gonna
product.
give your hair volume.
You don't need all this,
actual hair
girl.
shaft. So
Get
the
you a
root-
good shampoo, a good conditioner, and girl, get you a little bit of silicone oil. You know what I'm saying? To help with the frizziness, and you're done, honey.
lift lifts the roots. The thickening spray lifts the hair shaft. Okay, so what I do on this product,
I think there was a class action lawsuit against this company because it actually was balding women.
little clip. I clip up half my hair. I spray. Oh my gosh, this smells like, sorry, it smells like vanilla. If you go to Bath and Body Works and you like the warm vanilla sugar scent, that's what this smells like. It's amazing. I'm like, I can't stop smelling. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my blow dryer. I am gonna blow dry, so it's gonna take me a second. So y'all just hang in there with me. I'm gonna blow dry this part of my hair, and then I'm gonna do the rest of it. You're gonna notice my hair dries really fast.
I don't
because,
understand. Like,
our
if you
products
want, use Rogaine, honey. If you're trying to actually get proven science, like, then be gone, honey.
take all the buildup off of our hair, off of your hair, so you're actually just
Girl,
drying
that
hair
brush, girl, you need to clean that brush, honey.
and not build up. And just kind of roll it out. I like doing things fast. I don't have a lot of time to get ready. I actually have my own baking business, and so today I have a lot of cakes that I have to bake. I'm doing a huge wedding this weekend, so I have lots to do today. So just rolling this out, I can feel the smoothness in my hair from those Rejuva beads, and that thickening spray really adds some texture to my hair. I can feel it. My hair feels like butter actually right now. It's so soft.
Because of the silicone oil, honey.
It's soft, but yet I know that it's got some style to it. It's gonna hold what I want it to do. And that's what we want. You want your hair to feel, you can see how fast my hair dries, y'all, and I have thick hair, thick.
Your hair's drying fast because of all the alcohol you spritzed in it, honey.
You want your hair to dry fast, A.
And you're using like a jet engine, honey, a Blackbird to dry your hair.
You want it to be soft, but you also want it to have some hold. You want it to do what you want it to do. I'm looking at
Girl, she's just spitting out word salad. You want it to be soft, but you want it to do what you want it to do.
I'm going to add spray this one more time.
Oh, it sounds like a little
Okay,
mouse.
that was a thickening spray for the. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I also do this top part. Remember we put that root lift in? So I just kind of like to roll the top and kind of lift it up, help that root lift to do its magic.
Girl, the wrinkles she's causing doing this. Girl, she is like early 2000 emo.
Love and forth. Oh, darn, I never everything was, I mean, and grab my other, go.
Oh my God. Girl, you're over drying.
Couple things I'm gonna do. I don't really have to straighten my hair if I don't want to.
What? Girl, after you just hotboxed it, you're going to put another heating element on it? Leave your hair alone.
But, so the last thing real quick I'm gonna do is use our Rejuvenique oil. This is a finishing oil.
Read the ingredients, honey. I bet you it's silicone.
So it's gonna
Her hair, oh my God, the product buildup.
kind of lay that hair down and give you a nice finish. If you don't want to do anything else, so this comes in a little dropper.
Totally
This is our
anime.
finishing oil, our Rejuvenique oil. It's a hydrating oil. It's made of 11 essential natural oils, and it is it's made.
Turn it over so we can see the ingredients, honey, because I bet you I know what the #1 ingredient is.
Made up of the oils that's already in our skin. So this oil is going to absorb really, really fast into your hair and in your skin because it's our own natural oils. Okay, so I am going to just use 2 drops. That's it, y'all. This bottle lasts 8 to 10 months. Okay, I'm putting it into my hair and I'm just kind of running it through my ends.
Well, then how's it going to
Just to
absorb in your
finish.
scalp?
My hair. Now, if you wanted to straighten, like if you're going somewhere, and you
How
want
is it
curl
going to
or
absorb
straighten
in your hair?
You know, whatever
Snake
you
oil,
wanna do.
totally
I just don't
land.
have tons of time, but I guess I could. I do have my straightener on. So this is a finishing oil, and it kind of just lays that hair down and gives you a nice, finish. Okay, and
Girl, we could have washed your hair with a bar of soap and sun dried it, honey, and it would have turned out the same.
then I'm going to, sorry, I had to reach in here, grab my brush for the hairspray. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just give me a little tease with our refinishing.
Oh my
control hairspray. This is
God.
a really great hairspray.
I thought you
It's
were
a
already
medium
done.
hold. It doesn't add any stickiness, but it's gonna give you that hold that you need.
Oh my God, the split ends she's causing doing this. She's breaking her hair doing this.
Texture, but it just gives you that hold for all day.
It feels like it, doesn't it, Crater?
Okay. I'm done.
Damn.
Now,
Are you done?
remember, I didn't straighten my hair or curl it or anything. Y'all saw that. Look at the finish that the oil gave me. Okay, I didn't do anything extra or anything like that. Now, I'm gonna run a straightener through, whoops, sorry, I was trying to show you. Okay, I'm gonna run a
What?
straightener through my hair just a little bit.
What? You just said you were done.
Just for back here, just to kind of lay this down. I do have
It's
thick
okay,
hair, y'all.
Travis.
I mean, it's really thick. So I'm
As
just
long
gonna
as you didn't become part of the MLM community.
run it through just a bit.
I didn't realize we weren't full
and then I'll
screen.
finish it with a little bit more hairspray.
Oh my
But
God, she said
you
she
don't
was
have to do this,
done.
okay, you don't.
Oh,
have to do
girl,
any
it's
straightening or anything.
smoking.
I could have walked.
Did you see the smoke?
Okay. You don't have
Look,
to do any
it's
straightening.
because the alcohol in her hair. Her hair's so dry, it's
You don't have to do a little
burning.
bit more hairspray, but you don't have to do this.
Do y'all see the smoke coming off?
Shit, a
Can
little
y'all
bit
see
more
it on the
hairspray, but
stream?
You don't have to. And then I'll finish it with a little bit more hairspray, but you don't have to.
Oh,
do this,
honey.
Okay. You don't have to do any straightening or anything. Like my hair
Oh
could've
my
went
God,
back
she
here.
is
My hair
burning the
was done.
oil, honey.
It's just, I think it's a habit. A straightener is a habit. Okay, the oil that I put on my hair is also a heat protectant. So it's going to protect my hair from the heat.
But you didn't put the oil on your hair. You only put it on your ends, remember, honey?
My straightener. So that's why I like to put the oil on before I straighten my hair or curl it or whatever I do, because it's going to actually protect my hair from the heat that my straightener does. And y'all can section your hair off and do all that to get in the kitchen. All right, so let me get up here real fast so y'all can see. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of fix this little piece.
Oh my God. She's like a nice Lauren Boebert.
Okay, anyway, this is done.
Is it though?
So this is my hair.
Is it done?
And I could tease some more.
She's got a gorgeous bathroom though. Though I hate that wood piece.
Start to finish what I did.
I hate those curtains.
I could
with the drain.
have taken some more time, but you know.
And I hate that wood, whatever that is over there.
It's silky,
the cabinet.
Smooth. It's not, and it didn't take me, but and look what I did with that. It completely mended this nice dish oil on. Just a little second. Done.
See if she's had anything else. I guess that's the end.
And if you're a market partner, you get 30% discount.
Market partner. Girl. I can't. All right, let's see. This is the Pearl Parties from Ventel. Let's see what this is. See what this is, honey.
Okay, Rachel. What
All right,
pen
I'm
would
going to
you
get a
like,
refill on my
lovely?
drink. I'll be right back.
Rachel Grady.
Could I have another Lotus? Of course you can have another Lotus.
Okay.
So now, which oyster would you like?
Let's see if we can do it in accents, okay? Let's
I can't
challenge
do
ourselves.
accents.
Come on, you got to give it a go.
All right.
Do Scottish.
Go on then. Okay.
Right, before we start this, sorry if we offend anyone with our bad attempts, right? This is just a bit of fun.
Okay. So this is shiny red.
That's like Irish. What is that? Shiny red. This is shiny red, it is.
Well, yours is Cornish. What the hell is yours? Okay. Okay, so go on then.
Bye, Melissa. Oh, Scottish. So we have this is not going. What am I doing? Okay, we have orange. We have green. We have yellow. No. Shiny blue. Pink. We have pink. See if you can guess my accent.
Yeah, Welsh.
This is shiny orange.
That's yellow.
Yellow. Yellow. It looks orange to me. That's defo orange. Shiny purple. Shiny red. And we have the middle.
That's not bad.
Which one do you like? They're all lush. They're so lush.
Rachel's laughing her head off. Which one would you like?
Rachel, we're waiting for you. Tidy.
Rachel, Harry, we're just waiting for Rachel to pick her oyster and open hers, then we'll show you the pendants again.
Which oyster, Rachel? We're waiting to open you.
Luke Powell's impressed with your Welsh accent, and he's Welsh.
Thanks.
It needs a little work.
Danielle, I can't cope. Middle. Okay, Rachel. We're going to open your middle now. Sarah's going to do it for you. Here we go, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. You're ready. I'm not doing a Welsh accent. I'm not doing any other accent. I can't even do my own accent.
I can do like a waiting line on Scottish, like, we're sorry to keep you waiting. Please hold until an advisor becomes available.
What the hell is that? That's not Scottish. That was Indian.
I tried. It's not Indian. And I'm not doing Indian. Oh.
That was Indian.
What other accent can I do?
Video about. Okay.
She's got a Stanley. She's cutting into it. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, gee. Jamaican. Oh, come on, Sarah. You can crack a Jamaican one out.
Okay, do beer can.
What do you mean?
It's like bacon. If you say beer can.
Beer can. We're opening the oyster man. We are opening it right now for you.
What in the name of Jesus is happening?
We'll see what we get for you now, Rachel, okay?
What is happening?
Oh my god, we didn't even need bubbles.
Oh, that looks so nasty.
We can get turquoise or purple. They are the rarest we have pulled out ourselves.
Oh,
Here is
what
your
in the
pearl,
name?
Rachel.
I'm so sorry, I can't stand laughing.
Do you like it?
Girl, it's almost when what's her name tried to do a Russian voice. And Perfect 10 Strangers or whatever, Nicole Kidman.
Your eyes are watering. Oh my god.
That is so nasty.
Glasgow. I don't even know.
Do a Belfast one, Irish.
I can't
That's
do Irish.
Northern Ireland.
You can't do any of them, honey.
To be sure. No.
That's not. That's
Cherry
Southern.
tree.
No, that's not. That's Southern.
Okay.
It's Doug's accent.
Oh God. Let me have a work on it.
Anyway, you've got a beautiful peach.
Iron Man.
It's beautiful.
Rasta mouse.
Girl, look at that. The meat. It's the formaldehyde.
In the house. Opening your oysters for you tonight. I can do the Jamaican one, all right?
You can do it really well.
Oh, what else can I do?
Do a Geordie.
Eat the meat, honey.
Chinese.
What?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Stace. Chinese.
Do Geordie.
You want oyster? Oyster.
Oh, we're going to get past that.
Hey, that's what.
Chicken.
Oh, my God. This
All right,
is
lads.
insane.
That was Welsh again, I think.
Yeah, it was Welsh.
Cheryl Cole. I love. I don't know how you pronounce certain letters. I love oysters. No.
Do London.
I mean, the thing about it is, if you're going to go for it, like, if you're going to pull a Tracy Ullman, then you got to be good at it, honey. Like, girl, no, this is also horrible.
London.
Yeah. Proper, like, Cockney.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, all of her voices sound the same.
Well, you do.
Create a character or something.
Do. Australian. I'm sure you do that one really well.
So, we are now opening the oysters for you. And I think next up we've got someone called Fiona. Fiona, are you there?
It's not a good one, honey.
We have got to replace an oyster in the middle one for you here. And then you can choose your oyster tonight. I think you've gone for a pendant, so we're going to show you those in a second. And then you can choose your lovely pendant. We'll get it sent all the way over to Australia for you, where the crooks live.
Oh my God.
Yes, Sherilyn, I'll pop it in the comments now for you.
Pop it in. Pop it in for you.
Just trying to type it out for you. Okay, it's done.
Oh my God. Honey, these things are so disgusting. They're so nasty looking. I just don't understand. All right. So Starbucks almost went bankrupt back in the 90s, early 2000s, because they wanted to automate the creation of their coffee in the stores. And so in between that, they had like basically a one machine that did all the different drinks. I kid you not. And they're like, oh, and we'll sell it to the home too. Okay. Almost ruined the company. People are not going to spend high grade money for McDonald's quality, honey. Like, if they're going to spend $6, $7 for Starbucks, they want it handmade, honey. Real espresso from a real packer that's going to pack the stuff. Girl, no ma'am. So this is basically what we're watching, honey. This was basically the downfall of Starbucks. I think this is 2003.
Welcome to our video
Literally, we're going to sell you the machine so you don't have to come to our stores.
tour of the Starbucks Barista Home Espresso Machine. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to teach you everything you need to know to create the perfect shot of espresso and creamy steamed milk every single time so you can enjoy espresso beverages right in your own.
Well, see, I used to have a friend that got the bags of all the flavorings because she had a good Judy that worked at a Starbucks as like a district manager, and she would the stuff you can sort of buy some of the stuff in the stores, but not really because they don't want to sell it. You said, "Oh my God, that caramel sauce, girls."
Home.
Our customers have asked us, how can I make the same great tasting espresso beverages like I get at the Starbucks store? In response, Starbucks designed a line of exclusive espresso machines incorporating our years of coffee making experience. What we created is the ultimate home espresso machine, the Starbucks Barista. Let's show you.
Did you get to, Marshall, when you worked, did you get to do the automated machine where you push the button and it does it? The crappy ones that were always breaking? Did you work during that time period?
How the Starbucks Barista works.
When they started doing really
First,
bad?
you'll need to make sure that you wipe down all of the external parts of your new machine with a warm, damp cloth and fill the water tank.
I mean, what's funny is I turned an espresso machine one time, and guess what? I bought it with the intention to buy turn it, and I kid you not, I plugged it up and it didn't work. The only time I ever owned one. I was so mad.
6 ounces with fresh cold water. Next, you're going to need some ground coffee, preferably Starbucks espresso roast. And finally, if you're going to be making a milk-based beverage like the latte, the cappuccino, or a mocha, you'll need fresh cold milk and a stainless steel frothing pitcher, preferably with a thermometer inside, so you know the temperature of the milk while steaming.
Other items to have handy are a scoop, a tamper, shot glasses, and just in case you make a little bit of a mess in the kitchen, you'll need a damp cloth.
Shot glasses, what? I got those.
When creating espresso using the new Starbucks Barista espresso machine, there are 4 key things
Oh, really,
you must
Marshall?
do. You must prime the
You
machine.
had goals to sell
steam
them?
the milk,
That's so crappy.
Prime the machine again, and brew the coffee. In other words, simply remember, prime, steam, prime, brew.
Prime,
We'll show you what that
steam,
means.
prime, brew. When you run the water through it, honey.
Let's prime the machine. Turn the machine on and immediately open the steam knob to dispense about half a cup of water. What you are doing is flushing out the old water and introducing fresh water into the system.
Drip,
now this
drip,
will ensure that when you
drip.
create your shot of espresso, it will be with fresh water, creating a better beverage. After dispensing about half a cup of water, turn off the water flow by closing the steam knob. Your machine is now primed. Now after priming the machine, wait for the ready light to come on. Now the ready light tells us when the machine reaches the proper temperature, and you'll notice that the light is green. Now it's green for a reason. Green means go. So do not pass go until the light is green. Now if you're making a milk-based beverage like a latte or a cappuccino or a mocha, it's very important that you steam your milk first because the milk stays warmer much longer than a single ounce of espresso. Now at Starbucks, when we prepare a shot of espresso in our stores, we never let the shot sit around for longer than 10 seconds. Because there's so little liquid, the temperature and flavor will change quickly. So let's get the machine ready to steam.
Oh, I'm sorry for the PTSD.
Depress the steam button, and you'll notice that the ready light goes out, which means it's not yet at the proper steaming temperature. Wait for the light to come back on before steaming. Now, while we're waiting for the light to come on, fill the frothing pitcher approximately half full of very cold milk. Starting with a chilled frothing pitcher and cold milk, it will make it easier for you to create rich,
like a
creamy foam. Once the light is on, we can begin the steam. Take the frothing pitcher and place it underneath the steaming wand. Put the very tip of the steaming wand just under the milk line and open up the steam knob. What you're doing is introducing air into the milk to create the wonderful foam. Once you have the foam you desire, immerse the steam wand into the milk to continue to heat the milk. You may rest the frothing pitcher on the
Get it
drip
real
tray if you
hot,
wish.
honey, and curdle it, honey. Put a little lemon juice in it.
Now, using the thermometer, watch the temperature of the milk and stop steaming when you reach the desired temperature. Now, Starbucks recommends a temperature range of 150 to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Beware, milk scalds at 172 degrees
So get it to 240, honey. Make it black milk, honey.
Fahrenheit. Once at the proper temperature, turn the steam knob off. Pull your frothing pitcher away from the steam wand and immediately wipe the milk residue from the wand with a damp cloth. Now be careful, the steam wand is very hot. Now once the steaming process is complete, depress the steam button again to turn off the steaming mechanism. Now let's prime again.
Oh, prime me, baby. Next day, deliver, honey.
After you press the steam button off, the light is still green. But you cannot brew yet because the water is too hot. It's still positioned for steaming, not brewing. So we need to prime again. To prepare to prime, you're going to need your Raporto filter system. The Raporto filter system is a revolutionary new way to brew coffee because not only can it brew using the conventional method with ground espresso, but it can also use a new method of brewing espresso called the pod. We'll talk more about that in a minute. For now, as we prime, we're
Wait
going
a
to use
minute.
the
Are you
hot
telling me that Starbucks was queen of K-Cups before K-Cups were a thing?
water inside the machine to warm up the Raporto filter system.
They're brother and sister, but they crash landed on an island a long time ago and had to do things.
Place your portafilter into the brew head, pull all the way to the right, and let it snap back into place. Place your shot glass.
Girl, does anybody really like hazelnut? I feel like I went through a period in the 90s where I listened to Alanis Morissette and wore Birkenstocks, and I was into hazelnut then, but not anymore. I feel like hazelnut was totally a Birkenstock lesbian moment for me in the 90s. Seriously.
Glass underneath the portafilter.
We were all doing hazelnut in the 90s. Reading books and Books a Million, honey. Birkenstocks.
Depress the brew button until the green light goes out. Once the green light goes out, stop the brewing function. This
Like how she said, function.
procedure lowers the temperature from steaming to an appropriate brew temperature.
Now I'm kind of craving hazelnut and listening to Alanis Morissette.
Dispose of the water in the shot glass and remove the Raporto filter system from the machine. You will notice that the portafilter is nice and warm. One tip to ensure excellent espresso beverages is to make sure that everything is warm. Warming your portafilter and shot glasses will ensure that when you brew your espresso shot, it will be nice and hot.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is show you how to create the perfect shot of espresso. First, let's look at what a shot of espresso should look like. For the first shot of espresso that we're going to make,
Should
we're
have a
going
good
to
head
use the
on it.
Raporto filter system with the ground coffee insert and tamper. Here we go. Measure 1 scoop of Starbucks espresso and place it into the portafilter basket, tamping lightly. Place the portafilter into the brew head and move the handle all the way to the right, as
Tamp
far
it,
as it can
honey.
go.
Tamp
Let
on
go,
it,
and it will
honey.
automatically snap back into place. That's how you know when the Raporto filter system is properly positioned. Place
I really love the way her mouth moves when she talks. She's got like a, they might be brother and sister because he's sort of got a lisp and she's kind of got a lisp too. I think lisp are they're so in right now.
the shot glass underneath the portafilter.
Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I think we pay more attention to people with like a light lisp. Like Steve Jobs was a wonderful speaker, and I think he had a stutter too. You have the girl from American Horror Story, these two.
Make sure the ready light is on and depress the brew button. Stop the brewing at the 1 ounce line.
She's sort of got like the Drew Barrymore talk. She talks more out of one side of her face. Maybe she's got like a palsy, maybe?
By depressing the brew button for a second time.
She's got a good
Looking
speaking
at this
voice.
shot, notice the color variations. The heart is thick and dark at the base of the shot. The body of the shot billows to the surface.
Billows.
The top of the shot is golden crema, full of sweetness. All of these elements are found in the perfect shot of espresso.
Yeah, I'm not crema full of sweetness, no ma'am.
This is what you want to be creating. It has the body and texture that you
Girl,
want.
meanwhile, I'm
So when
over
you
here with my Costco Instant Nespresso. Wait a minute now, turbo hand.
make a latte and take your first sip, you'll say, this is the taste that I've been missing in my home espresso beverages. This is what I'm looking for.
Conveniences.
Let's brew another shot of espresso using the new espresso pod. A pod is a pre-portioned and pre-tamped single dose of espresso. Starbucks work, leaving you with a
I wonder how
begin by
much these
removing the
were.
ground espresso basket from the portafilter and replace it with both the pod insert and the pod basket. Now, like we did earlier,
Pod
let's use the
basket.
hot water from the machine to warm the Raporto filter system.
Hello, Chewy, honey. Okay, so we
You will notice now that the
okay.
portafilter is nice and warm. Now we're ready to brew.
Oh, that's the same way you do coffee. You bloom coffee or bloom tea.
Let's show you how to use the pods. Remove the pod from the flavor-sealed pack
Oh, okay.
and place it in the portafilter system. Place the portafilter back into the brew head and move the handle all the way to the right as far as it can go, then let go. It'll automatically snap back into place. The portafilter system is now ready. Place the shot glass underneath the portafilter and make sure the ready light is green, then depress the brew button. Stop the brewing at the 1 ounce line by depressing the brew button again.
What you'll notice with this shot is that it has the characteristics of a perfect
Girl, she's
shot of
had so much coffee, she's shaking. Look at her.
espresso, especially the beautiful golden crema. It's full of caramely sweetness that will allow you to create the perfect espresso beverage. Now let's make that beverage. Revolutionary new Raporto 33455.
Ground from the brew head using the brew head cleaning tool included with your machine.
Okay.
Insert the brew head cleaning tool. Continue to clean with the towel until there is no discoloration on
Could you
the
imagine
towel.
if you were cleaning
Plug your
it
machine-
and it was scalding hot? Honey, just melt your little fingies. Fingies are gone, honey. The 1995 new blazer from Dr. Rip VHS, they found this. See what this is.
It would be nice if everything in life was predictable. It's not. Life has been known to have certain
Oh,
obstacles. So the real question becomes,
what are you
how
doing?
Get an edge. The answer, the exclusive driver control system. Standard on every new 19... The answer, the exclusive driver... So the real question becomes, how do you get an edge? The answer, the exclusive driver control system. Standard on
Girl.
every new 1995 Chevy Blazer. A system
She should have never passed
designed
like
to
that.
deliver more precise handling in a world of unpredictable roads, drivers, and weather.
Hi, I'm Rick Johnson. For the next few minutes, we're going to get you as close as we can to the all-new 1995 Blazer. Yourself. And car anti-lock brakes.
It's so
There's
ugly.
refinement in Blazer's new design, yet ruggedness is still very much a part of Blazer's character. And Blazer's driver control system enhances driving
God,
control.
he's
as never
ugly. The
before.
car's ugly.
Luxury, comfort, safety, security, an ownership protection package that leaves nothing to chance, and the largest V6 engine in the sport utility. Blazer.
Suck down the oil, honey. It's unlimited.
While still retaining all the dependable and long-lasting Chevy truck qualities. The result
I want to know how it's going to keep you from passing a double line.
combined with Blazer's rolling contact rear springs to help make the ride.
What in the world is happening?
And that's why we made sure that something as big as this washing machine carton will fit in the rear of the new Blazer.
You can't put a washing machine on its side. It'll mess up the thing, honey.
The rear passenger seat folded down. To give you more room in the cargo area of the four-door Blazer.
It'll mess up that balancing thing in it.
Right around you, so there's plenty of room and comfort.
Oh my
All
God.
Blazer seats are
OJ can
designed
fit
to be
all the
exceptionally
bodies in that
comfortable and
one.
durable. A 60/40 split rear seat is standard on the four-door Blazer 4x4, as well as on the four-door Blazer with
God,
the
he's
LS or
ugly
LT
too.
trim package. The all-new 1995
No wonder the
Blazer
cars
also
were
features
ugly.
new
The people was making them were ugly. You are what you create. You create what you are, honey. Jesus Christ. If there ever was a reason to typecast,
New Blazer comes alive
Jesus.
at night. The interior lighting
Get a Blazer. It's for the fuglies.
and all the controls are lit. It was all right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I thought it was real.
They look like the
convenient
Butter
driving, and again,
family.
You're still pretty much able to stay on the wheel and just within, not
She looks like a Blazer driver. You bold, you, honey?
much of a stretch at all. You can pretty much reach anything you want.
The interior has been designed with one goal in mind: your personal comfort.
I'm a shorter person, and sometimes I feel like I'm sitting down kind of low. I can't really get
Again,
a good feel for
you-
exactly where I am, or
she likes
everything
playing
that's around me,
golf.
and I felt like being up higher in the Blazer, I had a much better view of everything.
Even Blazer's new aerodynamic styling provides greater visibility, another security benefit.
Oh my God.
Central to the design of the new Blazer was the creation of a refined aero-style vehicle.
What is it? Why is he spread eagle while it's raining?
Vehicle built with quality and long-lasting dependability.
What the hell? What is this?
Everything was designed around flow, from the shape of the exterior mirrors to the flush-mounted glass. Everything was designed Vehicle built with quality.
What is happening? Is he about to put on a cabaret show? Is this Britney Spears stronger?
Long-lasting dependability. Everything was designed around flow, from the shape of the exterior mirrors to the flush-mounted glass.
I like the looks a lot, and we had a lot of people.
Oh yeah, he's kidnapped somebody.
It was fun when we were driving up Lakeshore Drive more than once, a group of guys, more so. They were looking at like, oh my God, there's the new Blazer, and they would like look and they would stare at it for a while.
Yeah, and he went to a bathhouse.
We want your new Blazer to be as quiet as it is roadworthy, and your new Blazer is built to keep its good looks for a good, long time.
Honey, once it's ugly for life, honey, okay?
Say so long, old paint. 5 protective layers over 2 side galvanized steel body panels help Blazer resist corrosion and stay new looking longer. Even our paint facilities incorporate new technologies to ensure your new Blazer has a beautifully lustrous and enduring paint finish, come rain or shine.
Oh my
It's a
God.
great day to drive a new Blazer.
What?
Nice handling, nice braking, and it's nice quiet. It's a delightful ride.
Chevrolet is committed in every way to making your new Blazer the best sport utility you've ever owned.
And to back up that commitment, your new Blazer features Chevrolet Genuine Customer Care, which includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, no-deductible warranty backed by the nation's largest dealer network, coast to coast. And if you need help on the road,
Oh my God.
no matter where you are
On
or the time of
star.
day, as long as you own your new Blazer, you'll have roadside assistance 24 hours a day,
Girl.
7 days a week.
She's
If you
running
must
Windows
leave your
blue
Blazer
screen of
overnight
death.
for a covered warranty repair, you won't be stranded. Free courtesy transportation is available.
Whew.
Remember, you may not need
Is
the
that the one
room,
OJ
safety,
had? No, he had a
security, and power of
Bronco.
the all-new Blazer. But every
Jesus.
time you drive, it's nice to know it's there.
Girl, all these people, honey, the Mormons, honey.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of this Apple Valley Pearls going live.
She kind of looks like
I'm an
Tammy.
independent Vantel Pro consultant. If you see that live button up there, go ahead and hashtag apples. And
Like, girl, the company is gonna sue you, honey.
I'm going to go ahead
Good night,
and share this
Betty.
video again. I went to Sell Pearls. It has a lot of jewelry, a lot of items. We have a new packet of oysters open. Every oyster in general has a pearl.
It's so sad that they con people into this crap. Oh my God.
And we are going to open them to see what they look like here in a minute. As soon as we get this,
How old is this?
sharing going on.
2021. I mean,
My
the
name is
con,
Debbie,
honey.
and
Oh my God, so's me.
number 1, he has a cracked shell.
Hey,
Look.
how do you know the gender? Don't assume that oyster's gender. It can decide for itself.
Looks so pitiful. There you go.
They look like little turds, honey.
Here's oyster number 2.
Oh, it's hairy.
This one's kind of a chunky monkey.
Oh, it's got eyelashes.
And we have oyster number 3. All
Oh,
these oysters I open
it's
for
like a
setting.
Trump wig.
We'll open one just so you can see.
That's right. They, them when
Oh
you're
wow,
not sure.
this guy's a big one.
Look at that.
Number 4. Look how big this guy is.
Oh, must have a lot of fiber in his time.
Bet there's twins in there at least. Of course, sometimes the small ones have twins. You just never know.
Oh my God,
All
who would
oyster.
buy these? I swear to God, this was a 4chan troll that it took off. It really did. It just took off with somebody. It's a
Come with
4chan thing.
different
It has
colors.
to be.
Different sizes.
The 4chan people were like, let's see if we can convince people to get jewelry out of raw, broken oysters from China that have been dipped in formaldehyde.
Pearls. There could be single pearls. There could be twins. And very rarely, but it can happen.
I mean, if this is not showing America has issues,
There
girl.
are triplets. So far, I've only had 2 twins. A set of 2 twins, 2 different times.
Congratulations.
This guy's huge too. Look how big he is. This is number 6.
Ah. Girl, the
Here's a
juice
small guy.
is
Number
just dripping
7
all
is a
over her,
small guy.
honey.
Still pretty chunky though.
Yeah, but at Epcot, I'm pretty sure they're nice looking oysters. They probably take real oyster shells, clean them, or they're plastic. And you know what I mean? Like, no, honey. They even put them in real meat.
Then number 8. Number 9. Here's another chunky one. This one has a lot of nice ones in it. And then number 10.
They look like
These are our
little
new
livers.
oysters. If we can get
She
all
said
10
oyster
oysters
OB.
open by the end of
By the end
week,
of the night, we
we will
are
do a
opening
special drawing.
oysters. We'll pop them open and we'll see what
Ready?
they got inside. At
This
the
is where
end
all
of
the
the
magic
night,
begins.
the magic inside my oyster, you can pop it out and see what you win as a prize.
Ooh,
Ew.
look how pretty that is.
Ah.
There's no
Ah.
twins in this one, although no twins.
Ah. It's a tonsil
Peaches.
stone.
It is not a 5.5 size. It is not a 6. It is not a 6.5. That is a size 7 and a runaway.
Runaway pearl, never look back.
Look how pretty that
Runaway
is.
pearl, trying to get
That's
back.
how this works. You order a setting. I open it just like I just did this one. We open it.
This is wild, honey.
Very, very dark. Look how dark you see. So, we are.
Her manager must be training her.
If you have questions, claim him. Somebody definitely needs to claim that one.
Claim
There's some
it,
pretty
honey.
big ones in there.
Claim it, honey.
Can't wait to open them. I love opening pearls. It is probably the best part in the whole thing.
Why do you sell pearls? Because I love it.
I'm addicted to pearl
I'm
opening.
addicted to pearls.
All right.
I can't.
Excuse me. All right. So, let's look at the schedule here. Oh, I forgot to share the
When
video.
does the new catalog come out? Girl, they're pearls, honey. There is no catalog. There is no catalog, honey. Oh my God, girls. I don't understand. I don't understand. Pearl Maya. That's right, Maddie. That's right. Girl, she's touching her face, her phone. She's touching everything, honey. All right, y'all. It has been fun. It has been grand. We have watched many things. We have learned many things. We have just become the things that we watched from girl infomercials and MLMs, honey. I am the queen. Girls, thank y'all so much for stopping by. I had a wonderful time. I appreciate everybody coming by and liking the videos and subscribing. It was fun. All right, girls, so let's see. Tomorrow night for the watch party. What are we going to be watching tomorrow? Let's see. We're going to see what the votes have. What have the votes done? So the girls, the membership for the Church of Debra. The girls. Let's see what they voted for tomorrow's watch-along party. It's loading. Going to the membership page. All right, girls, it was close. Out of 15 votes, we had The Student Seduction on YouTube at 40%, Ghost World on Amazon Prime at 7%, The Brady Bunch movie with a 53% vote, and The College Admission Scandal with 0 votes. We are going to be watching The Brady Bunch movie tomorrow on Amazon Prime. I love that film. I'm so excited to watch it with you girls. I haven't seen it in a while. So girls, be sure to be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow and sync up with us as we watch the one and only A very bright. No, that's the sequel. The Brady Bunch movie on Amazon Prime. Thank you, girls, so much. It's been fun, honeys. Adieu, farewell, so long, my friend. Adieu, au revoir. Whatever. For toi, is that a word? I hope it's not a bad word. Could you imagine? All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time.